万華鏡車輪が
Okay, what's up everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another stream. Hopefully all of you guys are doing okay. I know I am doing fantastic. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Thursday where it's 100 degrees where I live. It's as hot can get, but we're gonna stay cool inside and in this stream. So hopefully you guys are all having a great day today. And we're going to talk about a lot of different topics. We're going to have a lot of bit of funny time. Funny time over here, okay? We're going to just be discussing different stuff here, guys. Want to let you guys know that I got some new protein powder. I got my favorite protein powder back. So the protein pancakes, or no, protein waffles and protein smoothies. Protein smoothies in the morning, maybe a protein waffle at night, or maybe one in the morning. These are ready to go. So I'm not going to be in a bad mood anymore, because I was in a bad mood because I hadn't had my actual protein that I like, my organic vegan protein. I've got it now, and I will no longer be in a bad mood. Now I'm no longer in a bad mood. So now we're good. All right, shout outs to my man Muhammad Ranch. Thank you for the Elite Ninja pledge. I do appreciate that. Welcome back to the Elite Ninja fam. Thank you so much for becoming a member. That is 1 out of 9. If we get 8 more Elite Ninja, we will be playing Pokemon Unite tonight. Savage Gamer, you're not even an Elite though. Why are you asking what we're going to be playing? So yeah, not even an Elite. And it says Pokemon Unite tonight. You got to be an Elite to play. Got to be an Elite, my boy. You're not an Elite. You got to go green. Become an Elite. And then you can worry about what we're playing, my boy. All right. So shout out to my man Muhammad. Thank you for the support. Let's go and get into some ninja news, and I will do shout outs and all that in just a bit. Okay, guys, you guys know how I do it. I do ninja news first, and then I go over other stuff. How do you become elite? I'm about to talk about that in just a bit. A member, I'll talk about that in just a bit, my boy Savage. We'll get you going in just a bit, my boy. So today we had a video up on the channel. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. We are humming along to 79K. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support and love like always. Today's video over 6K views, almost 7K. So almost 7K views, which is a little bit lower. 6 best out of my last 10. So I appreciate the support. Remember, new videos on the channel, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you support those videos. I'm dropping them every single day for you guys, so make sure you support them. But thank you for the support. Seriously, I do appreciate that, guys. Next up, Elite Ninja stuff. Now, somebody asked about how to become an Elite member. It's easy. All you got to do is click that button at the top of your page. It's only $1. It starts at $1, and it gets you into all of our Discord stuff that we have. It's actually a private Discord just for the community. When it comes to members, we also have a Pokemon Unite gameplay, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. Although right now the current game is Super Smash Brothers. We might mix in Mario Golf, but right now we're playing the current game is Pokemon Unite. Current game is Pokemon Unite. Smash doesn't play the best online, so I'm not as keen on playing Smash as much, just because the online play is not like amazing. Pokemon Unite is much easier to play online, and we can get more people playing at a time. So we've been playing a lot of Pokemon Unite. Plus, Pokemon Unite is free for everyone to go download and play. So that's another big reason why we've been playing Pokemon Unite, because anybody can get it. Doesn't matter who you are. Just as long as you have a Switch, you can get it. And later, there's going to be mobile, too. So even if you don't have a Switch, you'll be able to play with mobile. So pretty good stuff there. Yo, Eric, thank you for the host. Appreciate that. So shout outs to Muhammad. Thank you for the support. And let's get into some of these shout outs now that we went over Ninja News. If you want me to say hi, feel free to say hi in the chat. I'll be more than happy to say hi back to all my lovely people here. Let's see here. But thank you, Eric, for the host. Marcus Williams Jr., what's good, man? Welcome. Savage Gamer, what is up? Welcome. Hopefully you can become an elite. What's up, Mr. Davis? I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you? Zelda's biggest fan, what's up? Welcome. Skip It Production, what's good? Welcome. Blaze, what's good? We're going to talk about... Calm down, Blaze. We're going to talk about the... It's the previous Switch fail stories. We're going to talk about the funny Switch fail stories in the past. Not now, in the past. That's what it is. Yo, Brand Smith, put the dollars in the pockets. Thank you so much, Brand Smith, with the $5 holla. He has no message. No message. Brand Smith, Raisin Brand. Let's go. My boy, Raisin Brand. Let's go, Raisin. I appreciate you, Brand Smith. Appreciate you, my boy. I can't stop thinking about Raisin because I like Raisin Brand. I had to stop eating it just because diet, but yeah, I think I might go get a box of Raisin Bran like next week, probably next week. So I was at Walmart today though. I could have picked one up, but I forgot it. Shout outs to my man Brand Smith. Thank you for the $5. You're the top stream ninja and streamo Kogan. Let's go. Thank you for the support. Appreciate that $5, man. You guys give some Nook bells. I don't see enough Nook bells for my man Brand Smith. He's been supporting the stream almost every single day, and he used Streamlabs too. Y'all got to give him a little bit more Nook bells than that. Let's go. Randy Rhodes, what's up, man? Welcome. Dior Wilson, what's good? Birdman, Antonio Morales, Jay Bird, what's up, man? Welcome. Marcus Williams Jr. just again, so I just make sure I get Marcus Williams Jr. again. What's good? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yo, Clint Zoob, what's up, guys? Clint and Zoob over there on Twitch. I see you, boys. I see you, boys. Laney, what's good, Laney? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, young lady? Monado Mario, what's good? Mellow Wolf, greetings from Australia. Shout outs. OJ, nice tank. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is the official Legacy OJ merch tank top. We don't use this logo anymore, at least not on the main channel. But we still rock the Naruto. We still rock the Naruto player essence. We still do that. We still do that out here in these streets, okay? I might even use this logo again. I'm not really sure. Either way, I still like this logo. So yeah, shout outs. Let's go, baby. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. This tank top didn't fit me for the longest time. I never wear it because it didn't fit me because it was like I was like too fat to wear the tank. So recently I've been losing a little bit of weight, so now I can actually fit into it to where it's not like it's not like super tight on me or like my belly's popping out or anything like that. So I'm pretty happy about that. Dragon Zora, what's up, Dragon Zora? Welcome to the stream, my boy. Nightshade, hey, what's up, Nightshade? Good playing Pokemon Unite with you yesterday. Curtis Lenova, what's up, man? Says your belly button is full of lint. Oh, that's not so good. Maybe you should clean it out. Michael Regan, what's up, man? Welcome. Nintendork says, yo, Elite. Go Elite. Go Green. Keithius LG, what's up, Keithius? How's it going, my boy? A2 Junior, welcome. John DLR, what's good? I saw a Bead Queen in here too. What's up, Bead Queen? Welcome. Shout outs to the round table. Liquidy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Nightshade, yeah, I like blue. My favorite tank colors are black, like midnight or like dark blue, and black and gray. Heather gray. You guys know like heather gray? Not light gray, but like darker gray. It's called heather gray. I like heather gray, black, and like navy blue. Those are like my three favorite colors for tank tops. I don't like any other colors. I don't like white. I don't like red. I don't like any other. I don't like green. Like I don't mind like that type of stuff like on the tank, like those colors on the, but the actual tank color itself. So those are like my three main colors. Yeah, black, navy blue, and heather, dark heather gray, or just gray. I have some gray ones too, but like I like the heather gray more. Let's see here. Corey D, what's good? Welcome. Party Man the Bodyguard, what's up, man? Hey, shout outs, man. Angel Page, what's good? Welcome. I bought 2 of your tank tops. They are awesome. Thank you, Mellow Wolf. I appreciate that. Yeah, they're very comfortable. Very, very comfortable tank tops. I got a black one and a blue one. I think I'm going to buy another one. I'm going to buy a dark heather gray PlayerEssence tank top too. Like I'm going to buy one probably when I remember. Sometimes I forget to get my own merch. I'm going to have some new merch though. I'll have some new merch. I might launch my own store though for the merch. I'm not really sure. Like I haven't really thought about it too much. But yeah, I'll probably do that one of these days. I don't know. We'll see. I need to get somebody to make a new logo for me. I'll have legacy merch icons and also the new logo too. I just haven't done it yet. All right. Well, I've reached out to the guy, but he was busy. But then like now he's not busy, so I got to get back to him on that. So yeah. What's up, Game Pass Perry? Okay. What's up, Game Pass? Game Pass Perry. Young CA. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, Billy. What's up, man? Best streams to listen to at the gym. Hey, shout outs, Misha. Absolutely. Going to the gym is really good. Yo, Donnie Miller. What's up, man? How you been? Welcome to the stream, dude. Alonzo Vines. My boy Alonzo Vines. What's good? Yo, Slay Locks. Thank you for the resubscription. Twitch Prime. 2 months in a row, baby. 2 months total. Says hello. Hello. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you are doing good. I know I am doing fantastic. I've got my protein for those who just came in. My vegan protein. I went and got it at Walmart. I wasn't lazy today, guys. I went and got my... This is the best protein. It's vanilla, light vanilla flavor. It's protein and greens. But the greens, you don't really taste the greens in there. Although it's like you can like see it. It looks that way, but it's not like you're eating like a vegetable or anything like that. It's like a slight hint of vanilla. It's really good in smoothies. Yo, Shinryu with the $10 Joe. Shinryu, smell this protein, bro. Can you look at that? Oh, that is just... I'm so happy because I actually remembered to get my... I forgot my protein for the past week. I went to Walmart 3 times in the past 2 weeks, and I forgot it every single time because I didn't write it down. But I'm so happy. It has like this hint of vanilla, hint of green, you know? Oh, it's such a great protein. Gluten-free, vegan, no sugars added, no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. It's the best protein, man. I love this protein. I really do love this protein. You can mix it with, like I said, with your smoothies, and you can also use it for like pancakes or waffles if you want like a protein pancake or waffle.
Hey, you. I want to
really good for that, man.
I want to shake your hand.
Shout outs. Can't you just order on Amazon? I keep on forgetting. You probably can order it on Amazon, but I like to just grab it in the store. I like to actually hold it and grab it in the store. And I don't like my protein being packed like in like a box and it be warmed up. You know, it's just me being weird about it. Like I just don't want my protein in a box and just shaking around and all that, like, and like heat that comes from like I'd rather have it sit in the store and I know that it's been nice and cool for a while, you know? So yeah, very happy. Shout outs to Brand Smith with the $1 donations. One more dono for the man, OJ. Thank you, Brand Smith. Shinru with the $10, becoming the top stream in stream. Hokage! Let's go. And he says, sup OJ, chilling tonight after work. Legs are weak this evening. Just ordered the RPG Dragon Star Veneer. Okay, nice. On Nintendo Switch through limited run. Hope to see it come through before the end of the year. Play Jin Kazuma's theme from Tekken 3 PS1 version. All right, I got you. Shout out to my man Shinru. Thank you for the support, man. I do appreciate that. Roundtable Shinru from Tekken 3. Theme Tekken 3. All right, appreciate your support. You guys give some love to Shinru. Some Nookie Bells. All right, some Nook Bells. Shinru, let's get your name up here on the board for the Shinru Master. Shinru City. Shout outs. Appreciate that with that 10. And you are the top Hokage with that $10. Shinru. Appreciate that. OJ and protein powder, name a better power couple. You should have to go to John from Spawn Wave and bread and 45 calorie bread. That's probably his best friend. John from Spawn Wave and 45 calorie bread. John loves this 45, or it's like 40 calorie bread, 40 or 45 calorie bread. It was shipped to the store in the hot truck. Yeah, but it's been sitting in a cool place for a while, right? When you go Amazon, it's in that hot warehouse and whatever they do there, it's shaking up on that truck, and then it's in another truck and it's shaking up on there, and then it comes to you. I'd rather have it just sitting there, right there, and I just grab it. So yeah, and also sometimes Amazon uses the couriers, and like they just throw a bunch of stuff in there. I just rather have it where I grab it, you know. And also so I can check, see how I checked it to where like I opened up the thing. Sometimes on Amazon, sometimes it pokes through. Like the reason why I don't buy protein powder is because it was slightly ripped open. Whenever I go to Walmart, I always open up the case and check to see that it still has the like the wrapping, and like it's not opened at all. You know, because I bought protein from Amazon a couple times and it was like slightly ripped open as if somebody used the scoop or put something in there. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm done, you know? So I can check it too. I don't buy pills, like any type of vitamin D or like, you know, multivitamins. I don't ever buy any of that stuff from like online because I want to be able to check it to make sure that the seal's good before I get it. And like, I don't have to worry about sending it back and all that, you know? So yeah. Bags, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the subscription. Welcome to the stream. Probably spell his name wrong. Wait, oh, is this the wrong one? This is not it? Or you spelled his name wrong? Jin Kazuma. Jin. Yeah, it's this theme, right? It's Kazama. Kazama. They don't have that at Walmart, but I did get some plant-based vanilla protein powder. Yeah, it doesn't have to be the same one. It can be any plant-based vanilla protein powder that works. As long as it's vegan and organic, it works. I got some organic pancake mix too. Some it came in a yellow thing like tree. So I forgot what it's called, but it's organic, no sugar added pancake mix, and I can make my own. I got my waffle iron coming in. Well, it's pancake and waffle mix. And I got my waffle iron coming in tonight, so that's gonna be pretty good. I can't wait to make something tomorrow morning after my workout. Hey, what's up, Zetro? I did. Okay, okay, you spelled it wrong. Okay, Shinru. Hey, what's up, Chupacabra? What is up, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna have to. What's this? Premieres 8/7 6:45. I'll set a reminder for that. All right. Wish you played more Tekken games growing up. Yeah, Tekken's great, dude. What's up, J2 Blue? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I didn't ignore the fact that it was shipped to the store. Like I said, I like to check that it's not ripped or anything like that. You know, you can't do that with Amazon. You can, but it's just a package on your door. You know, and you have to send it back. I had to send back 2 packages of protein. You know, so I just rather just go get it from the store. You know. So yeah. Let's see here. What's up, Dank Meme Center X? He says swimmers. I don't care about swimmers. If they want to swim, let them swim. What's up, Ben? What's up, Ian Charles? How's it going, my boy? Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Did I get everybody? What's up, Corey? Should you get Splatoon 2? Of course you should. It's a great game if you want to play it. But, I mean, it's been out for years now. What you taking so long for? Any advice on dealing with pulled muscle? Any tips for help with recovery? Just look it up online, my boy Blaze. Just make sure you stretch properly. Make sure you hydrate properly. And you should be good. And make sure you take your antioxidants. Recovery blend. Get some berries. Make a smoothie. Get some protein powder. Make a smoothie. Mix it up. Drink it. Stretch. Don't eat junk. Junk food slows down your recovery. Sugar, fats, greases, all that stuff is horrible for injuries. It's going to make your muscles lackadaisical. It's going to make them not recover. You need to make sure that you put tip-top ingredients and quality into your body. Your body's as good as you make it to be. If you're eating junk, then your body's gonna run like junk. If you're eating healthy and eating good, then your body's gonna run like good, you know? So yeah. Hey, what's up, Vizion? I don't know what you're talking about, Chris, but what's up? Welcome. What's up, JV? Welcome to the stream. Yo, Jeffrey Tucker, what's good? Welcome back to the Elite Ninja fam. Jonin squad, that's 2 Elite Ninja out of 9. Let's get it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. If we get there, the reason why we got to do an Elite member goal, guys, is because I got dumped like 2 or 3 different videos that I got to edit tonight. Well, 2 of them that I got to edit tonight. A third one that I got to get done, but that project's not, that one's not due till a couple weeks from now. But I have 2 projects due by Sunday for Monday, from like my editorial work, or freelance work, more like it. So I'm kind of stacked tonight. But like I said, if we do get Elite Ninja member goal, I'll make a little bit of time to play Pokemon Unite. I didn't know it was gonna renew. Glad I did it. Hey, shout out to Jeffrey. It's all good, man. No pressure. No pressure at all. I saw that it didn't have on there. I was like, oh, well, he'll probably renew it whenever, or whenever he feels like it, or if he doesn't want to, that's cool. I appreciate any support that I do get, so thank you. I appreciate you actually renewing it yourself, though. Appreciate that, my boy. Thank you so much. Yo, Squid, Z's, what's good, man? Welcome. No, I don't read the My Hero manga, no. Let's see here. Is it hard to edit videos, OJ? Depending on the type of video, yeah. It can be really easy or it can be hard. My videos that I do on this channel, like most of my news videos or my normal videos, that's like, out of the editing scale, that's like a 5 out of 10. It's not that hard to edit my videos. Maybe 5 or 6 out of 10. But it's really not about hard. It's more about like time consuming. Editing isn't hard. It's just time consuming. That's really what it comes down to. It's not, but editing's not hard. It's not hard. It's just, like I said, it just takes up a lot of time. That's it. But editing's not hard. No, once you learn, it's not hard. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Hawk? Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up, Old Manendorf? What's up, Showtime? I've heard this song a million times on your stream. It's in my playlist. I gotta get a new playlist though, guys, for real. Like, I'm gonna work this Sunday. I'm gonna work on a brand new playlist for you guys. It's gonna have all new tracks. It's not gonna have any of the tracks. Well, it's gonna have a few of the tracks, but it's gonna have a bunch of different tracks. So I am gonna work on a brand new playlist this Sunday, and I need Dank to remind me on Sunday to work on a brand new playlist, please, Dank, before I forget, because I think I said that like a month ago or so, and I totally forgot to do it. So yeah, Dank, if you can remind me, if you remember, or one of my mods on Sunday remind me about the playlist, that'd be great. Thank you. What's up, Beastmaster? What is good, bruh? The videos you edit in a video game space, are they totally different topic channels? Yeah, I edit makeup videos for certain makeup channels on YouTube. But no. Yo, Nightshade with the Joe. Yo, shout out to the JoJo boys. Nightshade says, JoJo boys, where you at? Yo, JoJo Thursday? I don't know if we've had a JoJo Thursday before. Let's go. Also, Elite Up for the Unite game. Yo, Elite Up, boys. Elite Up. Elite Up. Let's get it. Elite Up. Oh, excuse me. Elite Up. Let's get it. We need 7 more Elite Ninja. Let's get it. So we can get to 540. Get back to 540. Let's do it. Hey, what's up, Dave? Still can't believe it's real that you got a PS5. I can believe it's real. It's been sitting in my living room for a hot minute. But yeah, hey, congratulations. Enjoy it. So let's see here. Hey, what's up, Cool Breeze? What's good, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Shout outs to the Twitch fam too. Appreciate you guys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Says football's back. Yeah, man, I'm excited for this football season coming up here. Switch is gonna get a lot of work during my during the football games on Monday. What do we got? We got Monday night football. We got Thursday night football. Sometimes we got like Tuesday football. I don't know. There's like we got Thursday night football. Sometimes we got Saturday night football, Sunday night football, Sunday during the, yeah, I can't wait. The NFL season's gonna be lit this year. I'm excited for the NFL season this year. This is gonna be, I think it's gonna be one of the best years because the 49ers finally got a quarterback, got a future quarterback, a young guy that can run and can throw, big arm, big dude, 6'4". So I'm excited for the 49ers season. Like, I'm really excited. Like, got all the guys back from injury, so looking forward to seeing what the 49ers can do. I'm not expecting playoffs. I'm expecting maybe like 8-8. If we get into the playoffs, that's cool. But I'm not expecting playoffs for the 49ers. I'm expecting like 8-8 or something like that. Just win a few games, win some more games than last year. Maybe 9-7. Maybe sneak into the playoffs if there's, since there's an extra spot. Maybe we sneak in, but I'm not expecting it. But I'm hoping that we sneak into the playoffs. So we'll see. What platform do I watch my NFL? Well, it's on Amazon. It's on ESPN. It's on all sorts of stuff. So, but I usually get the NFL package and all that too. So, yo, what's up, Ian Charles? Thank you for the upgraded Jonin tier. Let's go, baby. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that, my boy. And talk about games for a living. What would you have waited? Yeah, I would have waited to buy the Xbox Series and PS5. I wouldn't have bought them brand new, or bought them day one, or yeah. If I didn't talk about it, for my job, there's no way I would have bought them day one, because there's no games that I wanted day one on either one of those systems. There's no games at all. And even still to this point, I mean, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, I mean, I probably would have just put that on my Xbox One X, because you can play it at 1080p 60 frames per second on there. So, I mean, that's the biggest game for me on Xbox so far is Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I would have just bought that on my Xbox One X. So, because it plays great on there. It actually does play really good on there. So, I would have just bought it on there. But yeah, it's good on the Series X though. Play it at 120 frames per second. So yeah, 8-8. It might be tough with 17 games. Oh yeah, they expanded the games this year, huh? I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, they put one more game in there. Okay, cool. Okay, so maybe, yeah, that's actually good. So maybe like 10-7 then, maybe 10-7 for the 49ers, or like 9-8, or yeah, that's good. Very excited for the NFL season. Go Ravens. Okay, Ravens fan. I don't like you, Laney. I don't like you. Arun with the $2 says, Unite when? Can you play Romance from Skyward Sword? Yes, I can definitely play Romance from Skyward Sword for you. If we get, we played Unite yesterday for a hot minute. If we get 7 more Elite Ninja today, guys, so if you guys member up, you can click the top of the page. It's only $1 to member up, and it gets you into play Pokemon Unite and other games. If we get 7 more Elite Ninja, then we will definitely play Pokemon Unite tonight for about an hour or so. We'll just rotate people in, probably no ranked, probably just regular player matches. Thank you, Arun. Thank you for that. Romance, Skyward Sword. All right. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the 2. What are we crying about tonight? Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go tonight, Mr. Juan Salazar. Pokemon Go will be what we're complaining about tonight. I'm not as big of a fan of paying Lonzo Ball $20 million a year. I don't like that move, to be honest. I don't think Lonzo Ball is worth $20 million a year. 20-something million dollars. Not even 20 flat. Over $20 million a year. I don't think he's worth that amount. I mean, he's a good player, but $20 million a year, that's too much. That's too much for Lonzo Ball. He's not that good for $20 million a year, but whatever. It is what it is. Bulls have had to pay over people since Jordan left. Glad they finally added rank to Mario Golf. LOL, New Dunk City. Yeah, Mario Golf got some update, or it's got an update. I think, is it live already? I'm not really sure if it's live or not, but yeah, Mario Golf with the update. Let's go. That's good. Dave Cameron with the tune-in tier pledge. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much, Dave Cameron. We are 3 out of 9. We almost there, boys. Let's go. Thank you so much, Dave. Welcome to the tune-in tier squad. Make sure you check out your perk package. It's on the main homepage of my channel. See perks, get into the Discord there, join the community. And of course, you should refresh your stream and you'll have your emotes and your badges if you don't already have it right now. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for this tune-in tier pledge. Bulls mad desperate. They've been desperate. They paid Zach LaVine way too much money. They paid him too much money. They paid the Portis guy or whatever his name was, that other Otto whatever. They paid him ridiculous. Dude averaged 13 points a game in Washington. They paid him crazy amount of money to come there for nothing. He's a bum, you know. So yeah, like they overpaid for Luol Deng at the end of his career when he was trash. So yeah, I mean the Bulls have just been desperate. Instead of drafting good, they've just been desperate. They've just been couldn't keep the stars that they had. They had Derrick Rose, they had Jimmy Butler, and they trade them for nothing, or they just get rid of. They can't get them to play together. It's like we draft guys or we get guys that are good, and then like they can't stay, and then let's overpay. You know, like so stupid. This is the Bulls front office is just whatever. Hey, what's up, Arash? Welcome to the stream. I'm buying a Lonzo jersey ASAP. Nah, I ain't. Until I see this, I just don't think he's worth $20-something million. Not right now. I mean, like he's worth money. Don't get me wrong. He's worth something. Obviously, he had a good year, but is he a $20 million a year for Lonzo Ball? Like, nah, man. Maybe his younger brother. Yeah, but not him. Not Lonzo. His younger brother, yes. Eventually, yes, he'll earn that, but he's a point guard. You know, he's like a point guard that can score better, and he's taller and he's bigger. He's clearly the younger brother's better than the older brother. Clearly, the younger brother's the best one out of the three. Even in his rookie year, he was better than Lonzo's been. In his rookie year, as a rookie, he was better. So yeah. So yeah, man. Lakers are not going to be trash this year. Nah, Lakers aren't going to be trash. They're going to be pretty good because you got a veteran squad. So they're going to be pretty good. It's just as long as everybody stays healthy. But Westbrook, Melo, LeBron, I mean, AD, that's a good squad, dude. I don't care how old they are. That's a good team. That's a good team. They can get buckets. Melo can still put the ball in the basket. He showed that with the Portland. He can still play. Westbrook averaged a triple-double last year. He can still play. LeBron can still play. AD can still play. They got Dwight Howard back for defense. They're going to be a good squad. Will they win the championship? I don't know. But to say that they're going to be trash, that's ridiculous. There's no such thing as a team that's trash with LeBron on it. That's like LeBron's had so few bad, like trash teams. You know? He's had like a few in his career. Not that many. Vendetta against. Thank you for the two. Says meanwhile my Timberwolves ain't done nothing. Yeah, ain't done a thing. Yeah, nobody wants to go play in Minnesota, dude. There's no shooting on the team. You got Melo. Melo can shoot. You got Melo. I think they signed some. They got the other guy too. What's his face? The Blazemore guy. And they got Trevor Ariza. They got Ariza. He can shoot. They got Melo. He can shoot. They got some shooting. They got some guys. So yeah, man. But anyway, enough with the sports talk. We could be talking sports all day. Ariza's washed. He can still shoot. You said they got no shooting. you moving the goalposts. Ariza can still shoot. He can still make an open three. So he might be washed, but he can still make an open three. Oh my gosh. Cap is skyrocketing. 22 million isn't that much. They definitely overpaid for DeRozan though. Yeah, they got DeRozan on the team. They got Lonzo on the team. They got Zach LaVine. They got a cool little squad. They might make the playoffs like the last seed, but I'm good, man. I'm good. What? Okay, hold up. What was Ariza's 3-point percentage last year? All right, let's check. What was his 3-point percentage last year? He was a 35% shooter from career. Okay, career. 35% shooter. Let's see what he was. 2021, 3-point. 35. Yeah, he was 35, 41 from the field, 35 from three, which it's not horrible. It's passable. That's good enough. He was a 35% 3-point shooter. That's good. I can't make 35% of my threes, so he's definitely a better shooter than me. Let's see. As a Canadian, I'm required by law to be a Raptors fan. I haven't kept up with the ball in the years. LOL, can I get to Zanarkland? Yeah, I got you. So wait a minute. You didn't watch when the Raptors won the championship? You didn't watch when the Raptors won the championship? All right, well, we'll see, TH3. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see about that. We will see about that. I'm a Bulls fan. I'm not answering anymore. I'm not answering all these weird questions. Some of you guys are asking like weird sports questions. I'm not answering them. I'm gonna talk about some video games. We'll talk about some video games. We'll talk about sports later. Maybe I'll make a whole podcast based on it. Maybe. Who knows? But you guys are asking me like, hey, what if Aaron Rodgers went to the 49ers and then I ain't answering all that. Or if you want to ask me a sports question you donate for, I'll answer the sports question. If you want to, from this point forward, you want to ask me a sports question, it's $5 going forward, or you got to be a member. One of those two. It's either $5 or you got to be a member from this point going forward. No, not every day. Just from this stream. On this stream right now. On this stream right now. Nah, you didn't miss the take. You didn't miss the take. Nah, you good. Yo, Mr. Davis with the $5 coming through. You can ask me a sports question, Mr. Davis. You can definitely ask me a sports question. No. Oh, you said I'm sorry because I'm a Bulls fan? It's okay. It's okay, lady. It's okay. It's all right. I'm all right. So, yeah. All right. So, let's see here. Let's get into the video game sales news. Video game sales news. This was interesting because the Nintendo Switch has pretty much sold 90 million units at this point, which is pretty good. That's a good sales number. That's very good. And you know what the funniest thing was seeing all the salt from the IGN boys, the people that follow IGN on Twitter. Oh my God. They were so mad that the Switch passed, because like the Switch passed up the PS3 and 360, you know, for overall sales. And people there out here going, has nothing to do with the Switch itself, but they're like, I don't like this. I ain't paying $400 for Mario in 1080p. That's why I don't mess with Nintendo. It's like, bruh, it's just the sales fact. All they're saying is that the Switch sold more than these two systems. It has nothing to do with what you like more, what you like, or what you think is the best or not. People are so stupid. Like, imagine, like, if the PS5 outsells this or outsells that. I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. That's why I don't mess with Sony because $70 game. It's like, it don't mean nothing. They're just talking about a simple fact of sales. It's not about your life story, why you don't like Nintendo or why you don't like Mario or something like that. Like, what's wrong with people? I swear, some people are you're nerds. That's why I said funny Switch fail stories, because it just reminds me, like, people get real upset. Whenever you mention Nintendo sales, people get real upset. When it's the shoe on the other foot, it's okay. Oh, when the Wii U's selling bad, okay, let's all pile up. Let's all talk about how bad the Wii U's selling. Let's all discuss that. You can't mention a single Wii U game without somebody saying, oh, well, the sales. Oh, but now things have turned around a little bit. Oh, now that things have flipped a little bit. Oh, now you want to mention how you don't like things. But when it was Wii U, it was, oh, this system sucks. It can't sell. It's not this or it's not that. This is what I hate about gamers sometimes, man. And I ain't gonna say no names, but I've even seen people do both. Like when the Wii U, I can't play this Kingdom Hearts stuff. When the Wii U was doing bad, content creators sit there and talk about sales. Now that the Switch is doing good, oh, well, it's selling good, but, okay. Well, where was all that when the Wii U was around? What you mean, bruh? It was all about, oh, this system sucks because of how bad it's selling. So yeah, I mean, like, I just find it interesting, you know? Just find it real interesting. All right, let me get some let me get an Adult Swim bump going here. Oh, Gourmand, never mind. Yo, Gourmand, a room with the $2 says, can I get a Gourmand Plains? Yeah, absolutely, bruh. Thank you for the support. Excuse me. So yeah, man. So 89.04 million for the Nintendo Switch. That was of June 30th of about, well, going on 2 months ago now. So they're probably over 90 million now at this point. We also got some sales numbers for all the different games. All the games, the top 10, everything's the same with the exception of Ring Fit Adventure that got into the top 10. But yeah, 37 million for Mario Kart, 33 million for Animal Crossing, 24 million for Smash, 23 million for Zelda, 21 million for Pokemon Sword Shield, 21 million for Mario Odyssey, 15 million for Super Mario Party, 13 million for Pokemon Let's Go, 12 million for Splatoon 2, and Ring Fit 11 million. So good stuff there. Super Mario 3 World Bowser's Fury, 6.68 million. New Pokemon Snap, 2 million. Mario Golf, 1.34 million. Miitopia, 1.04 million. So 632 million systems, or sorry, not systems, games sold on the system, eShop and physical sales combined. So yeah, where's Ring Fit 2? Ring Fit just came out. What do you mean, where's Ring Fit 2? What do you mean, where's Ring Fit 2? Ring Fit just came out and it's still selling. There's no need to rush out Ring Fit 2. I hope the Switch surpasses PS2. It has a chance to surpass PS2. The only way that it surpasses PS2, though, is that if Nintendo can have a strong 2023 lineup. 2023 has to be pretty strong, or they have to keep supporting it. Keep supporting the regular Switch after the next Switch comes out or whatever. And I think it can pass the PS2. So yeah. Oh, it's funny how now that either people still salty or they act like Switch selling isn't that surprising. Oh, just moving the goalposts. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, man. It's only down because of the record-breaking, was record-breaking across the board. Oh yeah, like the sales down from, I think it meant from last year on year. Oh yeah, because Animal Crossing came out last year, so that was huge. But I mean, it's not down too much, and from like last quarter to this quarter, they're selling pretty much on pace. Oh, they're selling over 4 million units per quarter, so that's pretty good, you know. And then the holiday quarter is going to be 10 million units, so they're going to sell another 20 million units plus this year, so that's good. So yeah. Interesting question. When do you think Switch will pass 1 billion software units sold? I'm thinking early 2024. 1 billion. So yeah, that's gonna take like another at least 3-4 years. So yeah, it's gonna be right around the time that you're probably saying. Yeah. Unless they've got some type of, unless they like, I mean, obviously, you know, stuff like Mario Kart. If they have like another Mario Kart, something like that for the Switch, or if they have like obviously Zelda Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, those are all gonna help. Pokemon, that's all gonna help. So we'll see what comes up. But yeah, I'm guessing it would have to be till 2023, 2024 if they get to that. A billion's tough to get to though. Like that's hard to get to. This song's a banger, by the way, too. Yeah, 640 million right now. So yeah, that's what I would guess, that another 3 years or so. Another 3 years. So it's almost at 700 million. So I mean, they're gonna get to 700 million by this year. Obviously, by this year it's gonna be 700 million. So, or by early next year, this year. So yeah, 300 million more. So I'm guessing 3 years from now. Luigi's Mansion was never in the top 10, but it was very close to 10 million before Nintendo stopped reporting. Yeah, if it breaks past, if Luigi's Mansion breaks past Ring Fit, which I don't think it will, because of COVID. You know, everyone's buying Ring Fit because of COVID, because you can't work. Like a lot of people don't want to go to gyms, so you can play Ring Fit in your house. So that helped out with Ring Fit, because Ring Fit did okay at the start. Like it didn't do anything crazy, and then like the end of the year, COVID, like the end of that 2019 year, COVID started picking up, and then 2020 was like full-blown COVID, and then Ring Fit exploded. Animal Crossing and Ring Fit exploded. Ring Fit like got so many sales, like to the point to where it was being scalped, because it just exploded in sales. But you could see them all over the place. Before, you used to just see Ring Fit lying around everywhere. It wasn't selling like, I mean, it was selling good, don't get me wrong. It was doing okay. It was selling millions. I think it sold like a few million in that 2019 year, like 3-4 million. But it wasn't until 2020 that's when things like really got crazy. So yeah. Question: what month is Nintendo? Hold up, let me see. What month? Which month is Nintendo Duet? Is August? I don't know. What is Nintendo Duet? What is that, Mr. Davis? This Q3 and Q3 we're gonna explosive without stack Switch fall lineup is it is gonna be pretty good. I think that it's like there isn't like a mainline Mario or mainline Zelda this year, But what there is this year is, of course, the games that came out earlier. So you're just going to have a lot of content. And then also it's going to be Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl remake. Like, that's going to be huge this year. So you do have a big Pokemon game coming out. Do have that. So, yeah. Hey, what's up, Mr. Job? Coming from the Spawncast? Hey, let's go, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. There's also Switch as a handheld, so it doesn't count argument. Yeah, that's a stupid argument. It's a hybrid. Diamond and Pearl is going to be crazy. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. Because that Diamond and Pearl is going to be good. Because Diamond and Pearl is by far one of the best Pokemon games ever made. There's a lot of nostalgia. A lot of kids grew up with Diamond and Pearl. That was their first Pokemon game. So if you were born in the late 90s and you played Pokemon as a kid, that might have been your first Pokemon game. And now you're in your 20s, right? You're in your early 20s or mid 20s if you were born in the late 90s. So Diamond and Pearl, that's going to blow up. People are going to buy that on nostalgia. They're probably going to buy it, not even finish the game. But nostalgia alone. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, for me, I wasn't a kid. I was an adult. I was already working and everything. But Pokemon Diamond and Pearl for me is really special because that was the first where I really thought, whoa, this is the next generation of Pokemon. This is online play. They had voice chat connected. They had wonder trading. It was incredible. I found Diamond and Pearl to be an amazing game. So I think that was a good place to start with this new line of remake, Carlos, I'm not talking about soccer. What? I don't even know. What are you talking about, bro? I don't even follow soccer or football. I don't follow. You ever hear me talk about that? No. Why are you asking me? Let's see. I found strange the lack of news on Diamond and Pearl remakes. There's nothing to be strange at all. They've got a bunch of other games that are coming out first. There's no need to talk about Diamond and Pearl right now. Let's get these other games talking about them, and then once it gets closer, then you talk about it. People said the same thing about Skyward Sword, and now look at, and then they talked about it when it was closer. So you don't need to sit there and say everything about the games. They're still working on it. Wait till they actually have the newer build to show off and everything, and when they're ready, and then you'll get it. But we don't need constant updates on a game that's coming out in November. Like, we honestly don't. Like, we really don't. Some games get those updates, some games don't. But right now with Pokemon, just wait. It's coming out in November. They're gonna have some other stuff on it. Trust me. There's nothing to be strange about. They've done this with various other games. Dingo on my 40 with the 5 says, can't decide what to make tonight. Should I make breaded soft shell crab or teriyaki chicken? I'd go with the teriyaki chicken for me. Teriyaki chicken. Sony fans actually believe that the Switch won't outsell PS4. No hate, but they do love capping. I would say stupid Sony fans. Most Sony fans, logical Sony fans know that. I mean, they looked at the sales numbers for the PS4. The PS4 is selling like 2 units a month. So, I mean, like, the PS4 sales have legitimately, there's like no more PS4s. Like, you don't see them in stores either. So Sony's also not making a bunch of PS4s, and people aren't really buying them either. So PS4 sales are essentially done. Unless there's like, they make a bunch of them and there's like a fire sale for like $100 or something like that. PS4 sales are done. So I don't really see PS4's been stuck in the 110 millions for how long now? And how long has PS4 been stuck in the teens, I mean, it might get to 120 million or something like that, but I mean, it's pretty clear that the Switch is going to pass it up, so pretty clear. So yeah. No advertising your friend code, my boy. You're not even a member. So we're gonna put you in a timeout real quick, homie. No advertising friend codes in the chat. We don't know who you are. Do you think there's another holiday game besides remakes Diamond and Pearl? Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Yeah. Did you watch my video today? Did you watch my video today? Go watch my video. I literally laid out all of the exclusives, the big exclusives coming to Switch this year. Go watch my video. What you doing, bro? Asking me that question now. Go watch the vid. It's up. Let's see here. What's up, Pico? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. I bet a majority of people are salty on Sword and Shield sales. Most LOL. It's close to beating Gold and Silver sales. Yeah, it should beat it by the time that it's done. It should beat it. Yo, but good to see you here, Pico. Welcome to the stream, my boy. How are you doing today? Good to see you. It says there likely won't be any more. Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5. That's the big holiday game too. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Shin Megami Tensei 5. That's enough. That's 2 big games. That's 200+ hour games right there. And then we got, what's it called? Advance Wars in early December. That's 3 first-party games right there. Technically 4 games. That's 4 first-party games right there. Exclusives. That's 4 exclusives right there. Like, that's enough. I don't know what the issue is. What do you mean there's gonna be like another? There doesn't need to be any more. That's enough. What's up with people worrying about Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl remake news when the game's still months away? I don't know, bro. So, well, it depends, because sometimes they see other developers do marketing like months ahead of time, like Monster Hunter. So then they feel that everybody needs to market like that. But you actually don't need to market like that. You don't need to be sitting there showing your game all the time, especially when the fans go nuts when you show the game. Like, they showed the game, oh, the graphics are horrible, terrible, blah, 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 blah. And then they showed it again, and they had updated graphics. So they're not done with it. So there's no point in constantly showing stuff when when it's not at the level that you want to show it yet, you know, in terms of everything. Let them put something together, and then they show it, you know. But if they're not showing it, it's because they're still working on a few things that want to put something together, you know. So there's no need for that. There's no need to be sitting there and showing it 24/7 when it's not ready to be shown right now, you know. There was no marketing for Unite. That game seems fine. There was no marketing for Unite. That game seems fine. It's free to play, so it's easier to do that with free to play games, though. But yeah. You do have a point, you know. Yeah, the lineup is filled out. I mean, I counted 7 games and I didn't even count, like I said, the second half, and I didn't even count stuff in June, which is technically second half, right? In July, I didn't even count Skyward Sword. I didn't count Monster Hunter. I didn't count Neo, The World Ends With You. I didn't count all those games when I made my video today. I only counted the games from No More Heroes, which is August, and to the end of the year, and I counted 7 games, you know? So, I mean, that's pretty, I don't see any other developer having 7 exclusives, you know? So yeah. Showtime, don't worry about what I'm streaming on, my boy. All right, how about you stream on TikTok? I'm not taking channel suggestions and stuff suggestions from a 14-year-old. I'm not a TikTok person. But I might make a TikTok later. I don't know, but no other Pokemon game has been marketed until release date, like 6th gen and 7th gen. Bit of 8th gen Pokemon games. Yeah, well, once it gets closer, there's no point in talking about it a lot right now. You know, we got a bunch of other games to play, a bunch of other games that are coming out. So yeah. Nintendo might reveal a game or 2 for more holidays during the next Nintendo Direct, but the odds they announce February, March, April 22. I don't think there's gonna, if there's anything, it's gonna be a small game, Stealth. It's not gonna be anything big. You can't announce something in September. I mean, you could, but a big game, announce it in September, then it launches that year. I don't see it unless it's a third-party game, but I don't see any first-party games announced and launching that year. Like, I don't recall a time that Nintendo's ever done that, where they announce a game like at a big direct, like a fall direct, and then it comes out, first party wise, it comes out that year. Like, I don't recall them doing that, you know? I recall them doing like release dates, like of games that we already know, but they don't really announce a game in the fall direct and then it comes out that year. They'll announce the games for the next year, but I haven't seen them announce any big games for that same year, because they already have their lineup already set, you know? Age of Calamity wasn't announced in a fall direct. It was just an announcement because of COVID. So they didn't have any direct. They might have announced that game sooner if it wasn't because of the COVID. So that jacked up the whole year. I'm talking about announcement in a fall direct. That was not a direct. That was just an announcement. Nintendo surprise announces big games, yeah. Paper Mario the Origami King was just announced, but that was also, once again, COVID. If there wasn't COVID, those games probably would have been announced at directs. They probably would have been announced at some type of big direct, like we've had. You know, we already had an E3 direct. We already had a beginning of the year direct. We're probably gonna have a fall direct. You know, so they probably would have announced those games at directs if it wasn't for the COVID jacking up everything. So So yeah, there is no such thing as, it's not a Age of Calamity isn't a first third party game. It's a first party game. There is no first slash third party game. That doesn't even make sense. It's a first party game. Zelda, who owns the IP? Nintendo. It's a first party game. They published it. They made it. It's a first party game. They just got a different developer to make it, but it's still their IP. It's a first party game. It's not really it's not a third party game. Mario 3D Collection, September 2020. That was, once again, that's not a big fault. Can you guys hear? Can you guys hear? Goodness gracious. That is not a damn fall direct. That was a special Mario Direct because of COVID. Can you guys hear? That was not a big direct. That was a Mario themed special made thing. It was not a normal direct, big direct. Why am I repeating myself and people mentioning things that's just announcements out of nowhere for specific games or certain special circumstances? Excuse me? Like, what? Do you guys not understand? Normal big fall direct, normal direct, multiple games. Hey, this is whatever. Here's this game and this game and this game. Not special themed anniversary or this and that or a game out of nowhere. I'm talking about the normal directs that we've had, like the ones that we've had this year. Okay? I am not talking about special just announcements. COVID jacked up everything. Like, why are people tagging me and saying these things? Do you guys not understand? Or are we good? What? I don't think this is hard. I'm sorry, man. It's hard to get a little bit animated, but I mean, I've had multiple people tag me with the same thing. Hey, well, what about this? What about this? No, a direct, guys. A direct. Do you guys know what a normal direct is? Oh my gosh. Apparently a normal direct is not what I'm thinking. A normal direct is something completely different for some of you guys. Apparently. All right, Soul Calvin. All right, skip it. Do you know what a normal direct is? Skip it. I want you to tell me what a normal direct is. Is a Mario anniversary special 30-something anniversary a normal direct? I said normal direct multiple times, like they've always done. Normal direct, normal direct, normal direct. Do you not know what a normal direct is? Are you having trouble understanding the words that are coming out of my mouth when I say normal direct, not special direct, not Zelda anniversary direct, not this direct or that direct or some type of mini direct? Normal direct. Is this difficult for you, Skip Bit? Let me know. If you don't want to understand, you're a logical dude. I know you are. But do you understand what a normal direct is? Or do you not? Answer that question and then we can move on. Do you understand what a normal direct is? No, it does matter because a normal direct is what I'm talking about. Those directs that you guys are discussing and those random announcements, a lot of them were due because of COVID. That Mario stuff could have easily been in a normal direct if COVID wasn't a problem. If COVID didn't come there, it all happened in there. This year has been very normal. They put the Zelda anniversary stuff, even though there wasn't much, they put that all in a normal E3 direct. They did not have anything else for it, and they're not having anything special for any anniversary. They haven't done any anniversary directs or anything like that. So you can sit here and say, oh, it's following. No, they haven't done that in any of the years. You're mentioning one oblong year that was affected by COVID and trying to make your point when there's 2017, 2018, 2019, and now 2021, where they haven't announced any type of big fall games in a fall direct. Well, not 2021, but the previous years where they haven't done that. And you're trying to take 1 year with COVID and try to make your point when there's multiple years stacked against it where they didn't do that. Stop with the cap. Stop with the goalpost moving cap. There's multiple years where they haven't done that, and COVID racked last year, and you're trying to sit there and say, "Oh, it was well, they did it." No, normal direct where there isn't COVID that's affecting everything. Enough of this. Stop being weird. Stop being weird. Stop being weird, guys. You don't have to sit there and try to make your point and move the goalposts. Guys, listen. We had multiple directs, fall directs, okay? 2017, 2018, 2019, all right? In every single one of those directs, they've never announced a big first-party fall game that launched that year. All of those were normal years with normal directs. 2020 was a different type of year, okay? 2021 is looking very much like a normal year. So I would guess that it's going to go back to what they do normally because they have been doing that. This year, we've gotten no surprise. Have we gotten any big surprise announcements randomly dropped on Twitter about, I think maybe Game Builder Garage or something like that. I'm not really sure, but there hasn't really been something as big as like Hyrule Warriors or something as big as Mario yet, you know? So yeah, man. Yeah, Skip It's just moving the goalpost, so I'm done talking to him. Yeah, so he's making up his own argument and his own point, and then trying to adapt it because he's wrong. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm done talking about it. He's moving the goalpost. At the end of Life Switch sales, do you think it hits 130 million? 130 million? Probably more. I think it might do more than 130 million. Skip It is just, he's on one. We're gonna stop. Skip It. I'm sorry, bro, but I'm gonna have to time you out right now, bro. Gonna have to time you out. Sorry, Skip It, but we're gonna have to time you out. You acting sus now. We're gonna have to time you out. We're referring to what I said, and you're making up arguments to sit there and try to control the chat. We gotta time you out, man. I'm sorry. We gotta time you out, Skip It. But right now, you need to go sit down and cool off, and understand what I'm saying. Here, let me just stop typing furiously in the chat. Let me explain to you normally without raising my voice. I'm saying, not what you're saying. I am discussing Nintendo in normal years has never announced a big fall game in a direct that launched that year. That's what I'm saying. I am not saying that they've never announced a big fall game that came out that year. No, because clearly they have, with last year being that year. But that was not a normal year. I am talking about normal years with normal fall directs. I don't care about what you're saying. What you're saying, nobody's arguing. Nobody's discussing what you're saying. What I'm saying is that based off of actual factual history, as in every single year that we've had normal directs in the Nintendo Switch time period, they have not announced a big first-party game in the fall direct that launched that year. Can you understand that? Your argument or what you're arguing with me is not something that anybody's contesting you on. Okay? Now that I timed you out, there you go. There you go. Now, are we good? What you're saying about, oh, they've announced big fall games. I know, we all know. They announced Hyrule Warriors, Age of Clan. We know that's happened before. Last year, because of the pandemic. We're not talking about pandemic-racked years. We're talking about normal years. So, at the end of all this, do not expect Nintendo to announce a big fall game. Could they announce something smaller? Sure. Snipper Clips 2. 1-2 Switch 2. Something smaller? Absolutely. First party wise. But don't expect some type of big first party announcement that launches that year. It just hasn't happened. So don't expect it. That's it. Just don't expect it. That's all I'm saying. What you're saying with them announcing a big game, because you're trying to say, oh, well, it was a direct. We're not talking about that. That was a special Mario anniversary. We're talking about normal directs. If you want to say whatever direct they've announced it or whatever fault, yes, we know. That's factual. We're talking about normal directs. Your timeout's about to run out. So now that when you come back, or if you do come back, now that we're clear, you don't have to sit there and argue against TH3 and argue against me and argue against everybody in the chat when nobody's arguing your points that you made up. Nobody's arguing that. Nobody is. I'm talking about what I'm talking about, which is fall directs. Because here's the problem, guys. If I start telling you guys, oh yeah, they can start doing fall directs with the big, which I've seen other content creators do, by the way. There are content creators on this platform that are telling people that there might be surprise games coming out this year. Big surprise games. And they're getting themselves hyped up for no reason. Just like they got you guys hyped up for some type of powerful gaming Nintendo Switch Pro that didn't exist this year. I told you guys in a video, I said, probably shouldn't expect anything big. Probably don't, I said, you're gonna set yourself up for disappointment. I said it might be a Nintendo 3DS type of situation where it's a little bit more powerful, better build quality, but I'm not expecting anything crazy. I stated that, and you had a bunch of YouTubers telling you guys all sorts of stuff, okay? And a bunch of people saying all sorts of stuff. So I'm just trying to set you guys up so you don't sit there and get upset when something doesn't go your way. You know, that's it. Just trying to set proper expectations. All right. So yeah, man. You had stir fry? Oh, stir fry's good. So what's the Skipper's point again? I'm legitimately confused. His point was that Nintendo has announced big fall games just in general. That was his point, that they've announced them in general, and he's pointing to last year as, oh, well, last year we saw that. However, pandemic, no normal directs, direct minis. It was a very different type of year. I'm simply talking about normal years with normal directs, where directs are normal. We don't have all the direct minis and partner showcases and all this weird stuff that they're doing. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. He's talking about something different, but he's arguing my point with his point, and that's not my point. We all know that Nintendo's announced some big fall games, like first party wise. They did that last year. I know. Or they've just announced games out of nowhere. Paper Mario, that was last year, right? Or Game Builder Garage on Twitter, out of nowhere. That's not really a big game. That was a $30 game, but whatever. We'll give him that, you know? So yeah. Yeah, last year we didn't have a December game. 2017 we had Xeno. 2018 we had Smash. 2019 I don't know if there was a December first party game or not. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta take this call. We'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take that. Had to do with family, daughter stuff. So, yeah, had to take the call. So, yeah. Anyway, we back. All right. We back, boys. And girls. I need the shout-outs. Been typing a bit much. Hey, what's up, Nuka? Yours truly has been the start. There's no such thing as Switch Pro, but nobody listened. I mean, personally, for me, I said that any type of upgrade would be, I was saying that any type of upgrade would be like a Switch Pro. If you want me to be honest, if you go back to my videos, I was saying any type of build upgrade would be like a pro. I wasn't saying that, oh, it's gonna have to have a bunch of new graphics and all this type of stuff. I was just saying, hey, if it improves like the quality and build, that's like a Switch Pro, like an enhanced model. That's what I've been saying. I wasn't expecting any type of big super enhancement. They put an OLED screen on there. You know, they put what's it called? They have like the new dock and everything like that. They put the kickstand. They improved the build quality, whatever the case is, improved the screen size. To me, that's what I was saying was a Switch Pro from the beginning. And you can go back and watch my videos. But people have different definitions of what it was. But I was expecting anything that was an enhancement or better in terms of quality than what we had before. Like a premium model would be like the Switch Pro for Nintendo. So, I mean, I even made examples of like the Game Boy SP, right? Like the Game Boy SP, that didn't improve graphics, but it had like a better quality, right? The better screen or whatever the case is, right? Or like a brighter screen. So I said stuff like that. I was saying stuff like that. So, you know, my Switch Pro still happened, but everybody else's Switch Pro didn't, you know? So. I already bought Pikmin. Or no, I got a review code for Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Nothing in December last year, 2019, my reckoning. They relied on 3D All-Star September, Pikmin 3 Deluxe October, Age of Calamity November. Yeah, that was last year. That was last year. I remember you saying 3DS, the new 3DS. Yeah, I did say that. I did say 3DS, the new 3DS. I said like a slight bump if there is anything, you know, but don't set yourself up for disappointment. Which a 3DS, the new 3DS, that wouldn't, people would have been like, that's not a Switch Pro. People would have been upset. They were expecting some type of huge upgrade, you know? The 3DS, the new 3DS is not a huge upgrade. That's not a huge upgrade. It's barely enough to get some games to run terribly on the system, you know? Like Xenoblade Chronicles runs really bad on the new Nintendo 3DS, but it's just enough extra power to make a game that shouldn't be on there run, but it looks terrible on there. I mean, it's playable. It's not bad. Like, you can still play it, but it looks worse than the Wii game, you know? So, like Hyrule Warriors looks terrible on there. So like the new Nintendo 3DS exclusives, it's just barely enough to even get the game going, and like I said, they still look terrible, you know? So yeah, man. I think people easy to hype up for Nintendo Switch Pro rumors because those don't like the current Switch, and it's easy to blame Nintendo when it doesn't happen. And see right now, yeah, that could be it too. So yeah. You know, that could be it too. So yeah, some people were saying that it could be playing like in 4K. I said it was possible. Maybe they do like a DLSS upscaling. It's possible, but I wasn't trying to sit there and say like, oh, it's gonna happen 100%. Like that's why I said tell people to like, hey, you know, like, can't calm your expectations. It could, but doesn't mean it's going to. But I think the good news is, if there's good news out of all this, the good news is that Nintendo's probably gonna move on to the next Switch. It's probably like the next actual Switch 2 is going to come out like when it's ready, you know? Wait, the Switch OLED doesn't have 32K resolution? Why not? I want it now. It doesn't. It cost $32,000. So there's some people who sold their futures to Bloomberg, bruh. Obi, man. Obi's videos. This man had so many Switch Pro. It's going to be this beast tier system. Oh man, I used to just like watch his vids and just be laughing. Not because I like Obi. I like his videos. You guys subscribe to his channel if you like content. But just watching his videos, I'd be watching Switch Pro video after Switch Pro video. I'm like, and he's just hyping this. I'm like, bro, this might end bad, bro. Like this. I'm like, this might end bad for this man. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah. Play this music. Play something a little bit different. So yeah, man. He says, this is why I watch your videos. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching my vids, man. I do appreciate that. I really do. SMD 60, and even Nate to some degree hold my 4K beer. Yeah, SMD, he was definitely on that. He was definitely on that Switch Pro bandwagon too. Definitely on that Switch Pro bandwagon. Let's say the system came out, there wouldn't have been games like Resident Evil Village. Maybe not. I'm not really sure. What we do know is that Capcom is making a Switch-specific Resident Evil game, so that should be pretty good. That should be good. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see here. So he says, I really want to try Advance Wars. It's one of the GBA games I wanted to try but never picked up. Trying to get the new GBA games. Yeah. Too many Switch rumors. Yeah, man. A lot of Switch rumors, bro. I was just doing my job reporting. That's it. All right. Let's get to the next topic here, though, boys and girls. Those were the Switch sales. Next up, what do we got? Next up, we've got funny Switch. You guys are going to love this segment. Funny Switch fail stories. All right, this is my favorite one. If you're a mod and you've got funny articles based on Nintendo Switch failing, you can link it in the chat, or DM me on Twitter, and I'll try to see if I can read it or read some of it. But this is my favorite one. 6 reasons the Nintendo Switch will fail like Wii U. Oh, this one's my favorite one. This is my favorite one, dude. I love this one. Let's do it. All right, this is my favorite one. It's from What Culture, you know, so a big website, right? They're like a big website. So let's see here. Hold up. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Okay, so 6 reasons the Switch is going to fail. Oh, here we go. We got one. I'm gonna read that one next. So this is so fun. We're gonna break this down. I want to make a video breaking down the worst ones. Tomorrow's video, I talk about this a little bit though, so make sure you guys watch tomorrow's video. Nintendo Switch might already be doomed. He wrote this on January 20th. He wrote this right after the presentation that they had. All right. Excitement for Nintendo Switch console was reaching a fever pitch as January's big reveal event approached. The House of Mario had teased the handheld/home console hybrid machine during a brief unveiling back in October 2016, leaving fans hungry for more information. The info dump came on January 13th during a thorough presentation that looked at the system itself, the controllers, the raft of games due to the 2017. While a certain quarter of Nintendo's fan base are lapping it up, the new machine, an awful lot of people feel the same old mistakes are being made, mistakes that ultimately hurt the console's chances of success. Here are 6 reasons why the Nintendo Switch failed, just like the Wii U. Yeah, lack of games, Mass Effect Andromeda. That's why I like this one, because he uses Mass Effect Andromeda as an example. He uses this trash game, although we didn't know it was going to be bad back then, to cut him a little bit of slack. So yeah. He said the article was on the right though. This article is on the right. That's cap. This article was not on the right. How old were you when how old were you? You were like 8 when they announced the Switch? What are you talking? Do you even remember? You didn't even. You were going to school. You were playing Ring Around the Rosie. What are you talking about? Showtime? What you mean the article was on the right? You were a baby. You were in single digits years old. You were turning 10. There's no way you were looking at articles on the internet and all that. He says no, not that article. Oh, okay, I was about to say, bruh. You said the article's on the right though. I thought you were talking about this one right here. I was about to say. You got the Switch day one. You were still a kid. You were still a baby. You were not reading articles. So let's talk about this. Nintendo creates some awesome games. No one is questioning the company's ability to produce more tremendous entries in the Mario Kart, Splatoon, Metroid, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon franchises. Yup, hey, we got all those already. The Switch will almost certainly be home to some of the greatest games ever made simply because Nintendo is making them, but those games aren't enough. They're not enough, guys. What other system had some of Nintendo's best games of all time? The Wii U. See, here's where, okay, first, stop. This is a contradiction. You know what else? What other system had Nintendo's best games of all time? He mentions Metroid, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon. The Wii U did not have Metroid, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon. How are you going to sit here and say Metroid, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon, and then compare it to the Wii U that didn't have Metroid, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon? Main entries. This is why I say this article is capped. He contradicts himself in the first 2 paragraphs. He only took a paragraph and a sentence to contradict himself. Do you guys really think the Wii U would have failed if it had mainline Pokemon, mainline Animal Crossing, and mainline Metroid? It didn't have those. What are you talking about? What are you talking? How you gonna sit there and say, oh, it's gonna have all these, but the Wii U? No, it didn't. The Wii U did not have all that. No new games, no new mainline games in any of those franchises. It had Mario, it had Mario Kart, but it did not. And I repeat, it did not. And Mario's even objective. Super Mario 3D World is great, but Super Mario 3D World is not a brand new themed Mario game. It is an evolution of Super Mario 3D Land, which is a fantastic game. One of the best, I'd probably say the best portable 3D platformer that I've ever played in my life. But it is an evolution. It's still a new game, but it's an evolution of what they did from Super Mario 3D Land. And they took Super Mario 3D Land and made it way better and made it multiplayer. That's what they did. So the Wii U did not even get a brand new themed Mario game. It got New Super Mario Bros. That is an evolution of what they did with New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Mario Bros. DS. Okay, next up. And we all know how that turned out for Nintendo. Games must be accompanied by titles like EA, Ubisoft, Activision, Capcom, and the rest if Switch is to fulfill its potential as the perfect system to game at home or on the move. Players want Call of Duty, Mass Effect, FIFA, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil, and all the other big titles that sell millions of copies on PS4 and Xbox One. The funny thing is that all these companies have supported the Switch. All these companies supported the Switch. Not with a lot of stuff, but they've all supported. And the Switch got Assassin's Creed. The Switch got FIFA. Got a crappy version, but it got FIFA. And the funniest thing is that FIFA was at the presentation that he talked about. They said, hey, we've got a version of FIFA. So he says they want FIFA and they want that. But FIFA was at Nintendo's presentation there. Ubisoft's put a bunch of stupid Assassin's Creed games on there. Mass Effect isn't on there. But, Far Cry, that's not on there. But it got stuff like Borderlands. And it got stuff like, and he ignored all the stuff from like Sega. He ignored SMT5. He ignored Project Octopath. He ignored all the third-party games that were there to spam Western games. Oh, by the way, you know what the Wii U also had? The Wii U had Mass Effect. The Wii U had Call of Duty. The Wii U had FIFA. Okay? And the Wii U had Assassin's Creed. All pretty much at launch. He's double contradicted himself in the first 2 paragraphs. In the first 2 paragraphs, he says, oh, well, you know what had these games? This, and this. Those games weren't on there. And then he said, oh, well, the Wii U, it failed. But people want these games that were on the Wii U. How do you double contradict yourself in 2 paragraphs? You say 2 completely backwards things in 2 paragraphs. Literally every franchise that he just mentioned was on Wii U at launch, with the exception of Far Cry. But Call of Duty, Mass Effect, FIFA, and Assassin's Creed were all on Wii U right there in the launch window. This article is hilarious. Like this is so, nobody proofread this for him. This man must have not proofread for him. Given the disappointing show of support from these publishers have shown so far, the FIFA announcement, okay, didn't scream confidence in the system. Okay, so I guess he mentions that. But the Switch looks to be set to follow the same disappointing path as the Wii U. A path that will ultimately lead to failure. Let's get the next one. Apparently, the system was high priced at $299. Rumors of the Nintendo Switch being priced affordable were doing the rounds well before the concrete information on the system has been released. If the industry insiders were to be believed, the system was going to attempt the consumers to jump in at the price point to ignore. So he's going based off of rumors, a reason why the price is too high. Not because of the actual price that ended up being, but because of rumors. A picture of the Switch launching at $199, is that British pounds, started to emerge, with the console perhaps even sparking a packing game. Wii Sports, blah, blah, blah. At 280 British pounds in the UK, the Nintendo Switch isn't expensive for a new console, but it's a lot more than many were expecting. No, it's a lot more than what you're expecting. What you are expecting, not what many were. You are expecting. Pricing is all about perception. Millions of people buy Apple products, accepting their high price points in order to obtain what desirable and excellent pieces of tech. It sounds like he doesn't want to he's not convinced on what he's saying here. The Nintendo Switch is a follow-up to the console that woefully underperformed, and is releasing a launch lineup devoid of any system sellers. Remember, devoid of any system sellers. Devoid of any system sellers. So he ignores The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There are no systems. Remember, the superb looking Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is coming to Wii U. The same system. The same system that he just said was trash and that nobody wanted and was a failure. Oh, but remember, guys, it's coming to Wii U, so there's no system cells on this new system because it's coming to the Wii U, the same system that you said is a failure, is trash. How many times can somebody contradict themselves and play off of Wii U and act like I don't understand this guy. Like, I don't understand this. He just says, oh, it's coming to Wii U, so it's not a system seller for the Switch. But you just said the Wii U was a failure and it was horrible and nobody wants it. So why would that be? Why would that even be any significance that it's coming to the Wii U? Nobody wants that system. Nobody cares about it, and it failed. It's a failed system. Why the heck would people buy it on there? No offense, but this guy's a moron. I think this guy... The person who wrote this article, when it comes to gaming, himself, he's not a moron, but this article is moronic. Even back then, this article was bad. He contradicts himself multiple times in this article. I even said back then, nobody's going to buy Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. You know why nobody's going to buy Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U? You know why nobody's going to do that? Because nobody wanted the system in the first place. That's the reason why nobody's going to buy Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. Nobody wanted it in the first place. And you get to play Zelda anywhere that you want. You get a portable Zelda and a home console Zelda all in one, compared to just a home console Zelda. Which one would you take? The Wii U version or the shiny Switch version of an innovative system or a new system? Stupid. Yeah, those Jordan 1s are freaking nice, though. Look at those Jordan 1s, though, baby. Oof. Those Jordan 1s are nice. I want them. All right. Number 4. This might be the only thing that he got right or somewhat right. But then again, at the same time, he wasn't right. Because for a portable system, excuse me, it was not bad. Everyone loves a spec war in the months, sometimes years leading up to the launch of the new console. Online discussion, blah, 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 blah. Never expect to be a performance juggernaut. Hoping the system captivated Nintendo software at the modern age. Visually speaking, once again, pre-launch talk provided to be nonsense. Switch is an improvement on the Wii U, but not a massive leap, and certainly not up to par with the market leader PS4, a system that will have been on sale for almost 3 years and a half. Okay, that's one thing that he is right about. The specs aren't as good as what we got in the previous generation, so he is right about that. However, it's not one of the reasons why the system would fail, obviously, because he was not. Here's his problem. This is hydrate. I'm actually well hydrated today, but I'll go grab something in just a bit. But I'm actually super well hydrated today. I drank a ton of water earlier. I used the restroom like 2 or 3 times before the stream started. But yeah, I will go grab something right after this, and then we'll get into TH3's article. I think the problem what he's doing here, you notice how he's all focused on the Switch? He's focused on the Wii U. He's not realizing that this is also successor to the 3DS. He's not realizing that Nintendo has pretty much moved on from the 3DS, and that for a portable system, a hybrid, this is actually a very powerful system because it used the Tegra X1. And listen, look at this. He never even mentioned what it was using, the Tegra X1, and how that was the strongest mobile chip when it was announcement. So it was already, his article was already set for, I'm going to pit this against the Wii U and against systems, and I'm not going to think about it as a hybrid. I'm just only going to think about it as a home console for the most part, unless I need to use it to my advantage, you know? Thank you for the $2 though, Dingo. All right, next up, controller madness. Now he might have been, he's wrong about, because we didn't know about drift, obviously, but he's wrong about the Joy-Cons overall, because he says that the Joy-Cons are a problem. They're too expensive. People aren't going to want to buy them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you have to buy an extra controller. But once again, he doesn't realize that this is a hybrid. You need small attachments to play a hybrid console. And he doesn't realize that. Like, he can't put it into his mind that the Switch is a hybrid. He still has trouble figuring that out. You know what I'm saying? He still has trouble figuring that out. But yeah, because he's saying it's already expensive, and if you want to buy some more, it's no. People buy people hate the Joy-Cons because of drift. People buy them like crazy too, though. That's the funny thing. But this was before we even knew about drift, though. So he was just complaining about the price of the Joy-Cons. Which, if you talk to any of the developers beforehand, all the developers said that the Joy-Cons, they were like, it was crazy how Nintendo even got that type of technology priced the way that it was with the system because of how much stuff. I mean, this was the first time that we got HD Rumble, individual motors in each thing that can do separate stuff. You know, it was far more advanced than what the PS4 and Xbox One controllers were at the time. So yeah. All right, next up, controller. Nintendo Service Planet shows Nintendo's out of touch. This is actually, I would say that he actually got some of this right, because the online clearly isn't as good as Microsoft and Sony. So he did, I think that is a actual legitimate concern. But once again, he ignores the Nintendo 3DS. He ignores the fact that the 3DS's online wasn't very good at all and was very successful, you know? So yeah, he was right about that, but it's his number 2 reason why it will fail. His number 2 reason why it will fail was because of the online. And obviously, that's not the case, you know? That's not the case at all. So there you go. Nah, you can have that one. He can and he can't. Here's the reason why he can't. He can't really have anything because he was wrong about everything. Because he said that the 6 reasons why it will fail. 6 reasons why it will fail. This was number 2 on here. Number 2. Number 2. Number 2. That's the problem that I have. If it was lower, then I understand. You know? So, but it was number 2. So, okay, that's too many articles, TH3. I already got 2 other ones here. All right, and then number 1, this is probably the worst one. Internal storage memory woes. The problem with this is that he doesn't acknowledge that the system plays games off of the game cartridges. He already stated that there's not any system sellers and that there's problems, there's no games, and there's not going to be any games. But he forgets to mention, he just talks about downloading games off the eShop. He doesn't mention that games come physical, that you can buy the game physical and you can play the game off the cartridge. So, and he also doesn't mention that the games are incredibly tiny. If you're going off of what was at launch, there was only one Zelda was the only game that I think that was over 10 gigabytes. No other game was over 10 gigabytes. Every single game was pretty tiny. So he's complaining about the pricing of the memory cards and stuff like that, and there's not enough storage in the system. But SD memory, he should have known it was already being discounted quite a bit when it comes to SD memory, and it was going to keep going down because SD memory is just there. And once again, he doesn't mention that, hey, like, games can be played off the cartridge. So, like, you can just buy games physical and you can just play the games physical. So yeah, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. This is but yeah, number 1, this is probably the worst one. I put this on Twitter too. So yeah, it was interesting. Very interesting. But then he also decides to mention that isn't just a handheld. People will want more space. Additional memory in the form of micro SD easily add another 120. Will set you back another 30 to 40 British pounds, as if that was expensive. It wasn't even expensive back then, 30 to 40 British pounds. So this is the #1 reason why, because you'll have to spend 30 to 40 British pounds for an SD card. That's the reason why that it's going to fail. The #1 reason why it's going to fail, because you have to spend some money on an SD card. This guy's a moron. This guy's an absolute moron. This article's a moron, more like it. This article, this is a moronic article, not him. It's a moronic article. Not, he's not a moron, but the article's moronic. These are the worst decisions. All right, hold up. Beta news. This is, Nintendo Switch will be a failure. Oh man, this is, how long is this? He doubles down on it. Oh, this is so funny. Let me see. Someone born in the 1980s, Nintendo was a huge part of my life, blah, blah, blah. Latest console, however, got me very excited. Doubles. The issue is lack of games. Day one, there are only 4 games available, so the lack of games. He's counting day one. Nintendo's launch was a Mario title. Get consumers excited. Game starting Plumber Super Mario Odyssey will not come out till the end of the year. Oh no, till the end of the year. Mario Kart 8 is due. This is lack of games, but then he starts naming a bunch of games. But unlike Zelda, it's not exclusive to Switch. It's a refreshed Wii U game. Once again, he brings up the Wii U, that failed system. They keep on bringing up the Wii U. Ultimately, I'm spending $300 for a console with no exciting games on launch day. It'll be a brick. Even though Zelda's there. You talking about Wii U, bro? For the second argument, let's just say I did want Zelda. Okay, he doesn't want Zelda. I buy a digital download. It'll be apparently take up 40%. If I buy a digital download, they're making up. All these people are doing the same thing, making up scenarios to be upset about. It's so hilarious. Just buy the game physical. If I buy it digital, don't buy it digital then. Beta doofus. If I buy digital, it's gonna take up all my. Then don't buy it digital. Go out and buy the game physical. The game is available physical in every single region. There is no region that the game isn't available physical that the Switch launched in. You can simply buy it physical. What do you mean, if I buy it digital, it's going to take up all my memory? Then don't buy it digital. That is the whole point of having real physical games. See what I'm talking about with some of these writers, bro? Like, we have real physical games. And what do? Complain that the games are real physical games. Well, I want to buy a digital game. We have the Xbox and PlayStation got rid of real physical games. They make it to where everything installs to your hard drive. This is the last gaming console that has real physical games, and this bum says, well, if I want to buy it, it takes up my memory. Then don't let it take up your memory. Take advantage of a game being an actual real physical game. Why is this a bad thing? This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. And bums are writing, well, if I buy it digital, then don't buy it digital. This drives me nuts because people are so stupid. And now we have even more fake physical games. Like, fake games are just going away. There's going to be no real physical games next gen. It's going to be done because of bums like this who sit there and act like, oh my God, dude, it's so crazy. But anyway, I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back. Oh my God. This is also that Mario Golf update drop. Hey, there you go. So yeah. Yes, you can instead buy Zelda on a cartridge, but that's just one more thing to lose. Having to lug around multiple game cartridges in 2017 is a joke. For those with children, you know how easy to get. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Having to lug around multiple game cartridges. You just said that there's no games. Having to lug around a tiny little cartridge. This is lugging around. You can easily get a carrying lugging around a game cartridge. See, these people are legitimate like morons. Like, these articles were written in moron mode. Like, you know, like sicko mode. I call it like journalistic moron mode. This is definitely moron mode. Moron mode. All right, let's see this next one. Okay, this is just a troll one. Nintendo Switch sucks and will fail horribly. What? This is not even a real article. So after disaster, Wii U basically just another desperate attempt to capitalize on the Wii brand, Nintendo has decided to launch another terrible console, this time named Nintendo Switch. Needless to say, it looks completely outdated before release. It looks really, really stupid. Who is this written by? A little kid? It will fail heavily. One day, I write an entire article on how terrible Nintendo has become, but for now, I'll just say there's no reason to buy a Nintendo Switch, even if it's underpowered, even compared to 4-year-old consoles. It's overpriced at $299. You could buy a much, much better PlayStation 4 and play actual games. Play actual games that aren't actually real. They're actually installing fake physical games, too. The Wii U was stupid as hell. The Nintendo Switch is even worse. Let's face it, Wii U sucked. It's a horrible console that shouldn't have existed in the first place, notwithstanding the dumb name. It was barely more powerful than the Wii. What? Okay, this is just a troll article. That's just a troll article. This is a complete troll article. We don't even got to finish reading that. That's not even a real article. What is FU come FS come at you? Come AU? What is this? What is this bum? What's this article? Dude hasn't written an article in 3 years. This has become a Patreon. Let's look at his Patreon. He has no Patreon. 404, you got lost. His Patreon shut down. I wonder why nobody supported his Patreon. I wonder why he hasn't written an article. Let me show you. I wonder why he hasn't written an article. And how? Look, I looked on his Patreon. Look, dude hasn't written an article since February 2018 in finance. Yeah, dude hasn't written an article in years. I wonder. Let's check out his. Like I said, let's check out his Twitter. Oh, account doesn't exist. His account doesn't exist, guys. I wonder why. I wonder why his account doesn't exist. Let's see his Patreon. Oh, doesn't exist. He's gone. Wonder why. I wonder why this man had no support. I wonder why people didn't support him. I wonder why. Beta news. This is hilarious. Anyway. What's up, Risky?
I'm really feeling it.
Akita won with the Twitch, the subscription. Thank you so much, Akita. 5 months. It's good evening, everyone. Good evening, man. All right. So Q&A, we're gonna get some Q&A going. Remember, guys, if we get 6 more Elite Ninja in the Q&A section, we will have Pokemon Unite tonight. I don't know if we're gonna get there, and we dropped one, so we're gonna have to make that. We have to get the 340, or sorry, 540, because we did drop one Elite Ninja, so we have to get 7 more Elite Ninja now. No, not 109. 7 more Elite Ninja. So if you want to become a member, get into some Pokemon Unite tonight. Click the little button at the top, the blue button. You can join up for just $1. Get you a member on the channel. Get emotes, Discord access, badges, and a bunch of good stuff. Extra entries into giveaways. And all that good stuff, all right? So that's that. All right, so let's go and get into Q&A. So if you guys have questions on the game sales, on all sorts of stuff, let me know in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer you guys' questions. Let's get it. So when do you think the Switch was hitting 100 million? Well, it's at 89 million now. So let's just say the next 3 months they sell another 4 million. So that'll put them at 93 million. And then the holiday season, they'll have to sell about, they usually sell about 10 million in the holiday. So we're not going to know about it till early next year that they sold 100 million. So I'm guessing that they're going to sell about 104 million by the end of January. They'll have 104 million. So we will hear about it in early 2022. I still think your debate video with Rerez is still the best, though. I don't like that debate video with Rerez, personally. Personally, I don't like it. Switch fail video, Switch fails YouTube videos are also pretty funny. They are pretty good. I don't want to put any harm on my fellow YouTube content creators though that made videos like that. So I'm not gonna go over any YouTube content creators who made Switch fail videos or stuff like that. Just, you know, whatever. I say 100 million by the end of November. Well, we're not gonna get the sales by the end of November, are we? So we're not gonna know if it did sell over 100 million. We're not gonna know. So that's the problem. So I'm pretty sure it'll hit 100 million this year, but we won't know until Nintendo reports it. I doubt they'll hit 100 million before we get the sales report. Like, they'll announce a sales report that doesn't have, like, I mean, so I just don't think that they're going to be able to, you know, hit 100 million before the sales report is coming up. So for the next sales report. So yeah, so we'll hear about them selling. Oh, it'll be over 100 million. It'll be like 100 and something million by the next sales, which would be like January, where they go over all of the sales for the fall period. Definitely gonna reach 100 million this holiday because of the OLED model. Yeah, absolutely. Once Arceus is out, no, it should be before Arceus. It should be before Arceus. When I get the, but yeah, we'll hear about it around that time period. Yes. So yeah. Did my chat freeze? Are we good? Hey, what's up, Huddy? How you doing today? Oh, no, it looks like we're good. And by the way, I saw one that even said SMT5 is a second party game because it's exclusive. LOL weirdos. That's just slang term, but no, it's not. I mean, there is no real such thing as second party game. Like, kind of, but it's more slang. You know? Like, you can say a game like Bravely Default 3. Or 3. Bravely Default 2. That's like a second party game. Nintendo helps out with publishing. A little bit of a deal. I mean, that could be the case with SMT5. Nintendo could be helping out with distribution and stuff like that. And I think they are helping out with. So, I mean, that could be like it. So, it's just a slang term. But there is no official term for like second party. That doesn't exist. There's first party games. There's third party games. And it's usually owned, like, if it's a first party game, the IP holder is publishing the game, usually owns the IP. It's the same person. If it's a third party game, the IP holder is publishing the game from a third party standpoint, you know? On a platform that's like, not like Nintendo, right? SMT5, that's a third party game. You know, it's a third party game, you know? But Nintendo is, I think they're helping out with distribution like in Europe or something like that. So, I mean, but no, it's a third party game. Sega owns the IP. They're published. I think they're also on the box too. Sega's on the box saying that they're the publisher of it. Sega Atlas. So, by the way, I already read that. Let's see. We do get sometimes get that info switches sold 3 million in November or whatever the case because of Black Friday. Yeah, but even then, because it's at 89 million right now, right? So let's just say it sells another 4. Let's just say it sells another 4 million for this. So for July, August, September. Let's say it puts in another 4 million, or let's just say it puts in 5 million, right? Let's just give it a bump. Because, like, yeah, let's see. July, August, September. Yeah. So let's give it 5 million. So that puts it at 94 million. So then then we get the sales results in that following month, right? So maybe over the Black Friday, they say, hey, it's at 94 million. They say, hey, we sold 5 million Switches. So yeah, we could put it in our head that they sold 100 million, but I don't know if Nintendo won't announce that it did that though. I just don't know if they'll announce it. Yo, Akita won with the Joe. Yo, shout outs to the JoJo boys. Let's get it. With the 10 says, do you agree that the Switch OLED is the shell with a new Switch Pro and Integra chip next year, possibly pushed back due to chip shortages? That's always a possibility, but I wouldn't bank on it. I don't think it's a shell for it. I think that maybe they're taking some of that design and maybe applying it to the next Switch, like a Switch 2, but I don't know about a Switch Pro. I don't know about that, Akito one. But thank you for the $10. That actually does tie you with Shinru as the top Streamer and Stream Okage. And since you guys' names aren't super long, I can get both of you guys up here. So let's see here. Akita one. Thank you. I think that's the first time you've donated, at least on that tag. So thank you so much, Akita one. Hey, you are the top Shinichi Stream Okage along with Shinru. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you mean Chuba, if you mean that it sold 100 million this year, yes, I think it's gonna hit 100 million this year. Absolutely. I think after Black Friday and like by December, yeah, I think it's gonna be at 100 something million because Nintendo racks up like you said, like 3+ million sales like in that 1 week. You know, right? And like in the holiday, that for those 3 months, Nintendo usually sells 10 million systems in those 3 months. And they do the whole Mario thing. They got Pokemon this year. Big Pokemon game, SMT, Metroid Dread, Switch OLED. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, who knows what they're going to do, right? So, they're probably going to sell like another 10 million units. Let's just give them baseline minimum 10 million. That would be over. They would have to push, like, let's say 5 or 6 million before the end of at the end of November. Then maybe they sell like another couple million in December for the Christmas sales. Yeah, they would be at, that would put them at 101 million by like November, by the beginning of December, right? So yeah, I think that yes, they are definitely going to sell 100 million this year, but we just won't hear about it till next year. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but I might be wrong. Maybe something happened. Maybe Switch OLED drops in October and Nintendo says, hey, we're announcing Switch sold 100 million right now. Like if Switch beats out 101 million before the end of December, Nintendo might announce like, hey, we've hit a milestone 100 million units. Nintendo might, they might just come out of nowhere and say it, right? They could do that. That's a possibility that they just come out and say, hey, we had 100 million units. We're at 100 million right now. And then like they can do that before Christmas, and then investors, stock prices start going up, you know? So they could do that. That could be a calculated drop in terms of info. I'm doing great. You struggling as much as I am to find time to play these amazing exclusives? Yeah, I am struggling a little bit, but it's okay. It's like no big deal, you know? So yeah. How wild would it be if Nintendo just released a fully home console that was up to par with last gen consoles, 4K Mario and Zelda? I mean, how wild would it be? I mean, technically speaking, if you want that, you can do that now. Like, that's not something that'd be that wild or people haven't done. But how much would that cost? I mean, like, that would probably cost a lot. Most people probably wouldn't buy that, to be honest. I mean, the hardcore would probably get it, but most people probably wouldn't buy that, to be honest. But yeah, if you really want to do that, that is available to you, my boy. Let's see here. All right. Any other questions? Instead of weird comments that people can already do today. But no, Nintendo's not going to reveal some type of. And he says as fully home console that was up to par with last gen. So you're talking about PS4 and Xbox One. A lot of PS4 and Xbox One games didn't run at 4K Zelda. Like, what the hell is that? Hold up. Now, I'm actually reading that comment and breaking it down. Wait a minute. What the hell? What systems last gen ran at 4K 60 frames with no last gen PS4 and Xbox One games? A lot of them had frame rate drops and did not run at 4K. A lot of them were checkerboarded or not real 4K. Or what are you talking about? Hold up. That's not true. That's not even. Wait, no system did that. Hold up. Let's see here. With the latest gen consoles. Okay, not last gen. Okay, latest gen consoles. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, I thought I'm sorry. You said something that was so absurd that Nintendo's just gonna drop some type of 4K PS and even the wait a minute. Even the PS5 and the Xbox Series, if you put it on performance mode, they don't run at 4K. They don't run at 4. Hold up. Time out. Many of the games that come out today on the PS5 and Xbox Series do not run at 4K, native 4K. They do not run at that. If you put them in performance, they run at underneath that. Returnal does not run at 4K. That runs at 1080p. That's a first-party game from Sony. So that is not the case. Ratchet & Clank does not run at 4K 60 frames per second or 120 frames per. It does not. It runs at a lower resolution and it's upscale. They do upscale. They do other techniques. They do dynamic resolution and stuff like that. Hold up. Not every single game does that. Hold up here. Even if you want to talk about that, hold up. That's not the case. But like I said, if you really want that, you can get that. You got a really good PC. But hold up. But Nintendo's not gonna do that. That system, Xbox Series X costs $500. PlayStation 5 costs $500. Nintendo's not gonna release a system with those type of specs for $500. And Sony's just breaking even with the PS5. Just breaking even or making a little bit of profit with PS5. Nintendo's not going to do that. They're not going to release stuff. They're not going to do that. It's not happening. So yeah. Are you going to review Switch OLED? Probably. How much of a system seller do you expect Metroid Dread to be? It's tricky to forecast. Go watch my latest video. Husbando of Samus. Go watch my latest video on the Metroid. It's up on the channel. I did it yesterday's video. All you got to do is what you guys got to do for those asking me questions where I make the set. I've already talked about Metroid sales a million times. If you're new, you could always check my channel for the newest videos. All you got to do is head over to this beautiful, look at this beautiful channel. Look at that beautiful banner. Go to videos. Bam. My honest opinion on why Metroid Dread cannot be stopped. Bam. I just did that video just a day ago. 13K views. You're not one of them. Go watch that video, my boy. It's right there for you. All right? Right there for you. Let's see here. I'd love to see a Pokemon game on PS5 spec system. Go play Temtem. That's what it looked like. It looked like Temtem. When you get your OLED model, will you play it fully handheld? I'm curious. Fully handheld? No, I don't play any game fully handheld. I'll play both handheld and home console. Says shares of Nintendo are down 10%. Good time to invest. Sounds like a good time to invest. I'm gonna pick up some shares tonight. If you invested in Bitcoin a couple weeks ago, Bitcoin was down to 29. Bitcoin was down to 29K. If you invested in Bitcoin, you put $5,000 in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up to 40K right now. It was at 29K a few weeks ago. If you put $5,000 in there and now it's up to 40,000, you could make just sell it right now. You could have made ducats. Could have made a couple racks right there. Good time to invest. Down 10%. Good time to invest. Let's see. The African Triforce with the $10. I can switch to African Triforce. Says, would you say the one big advantage the Switch has over the Steam Deck is physical games? Yeah, check out my video that I did on it. Steam Deck versus the Nintendo Switch. I talked about that. If Steam ever goes out of business, for what would happen, your games media. I mean, I don't think that's not a problem. People aren't thinking about that. Just the advantage of having real physical games, isn't it just a natural advantage? Like being able to go to a video game store and buy games for the casual market is an advantage over not having to do that, you know? So yeah. So absolutely, that's the advantage, is being able to have real physical games, you know, but not in the sense that you're thinking. But thank you for the 10 though. I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate African Triforce always coming through with the support. Invest time. Yeah, I'm actually gonna boot up my Robinhood app and maybe pick up a few shares tonight. What's it trading at, Paul? Might pick up a few shares tonight. Heck, man, down 10%. Prime time to invest, baby. Right before the holiday season. Woo, when the big numbers start coming through. Nintendo got that stupid Mario Kart bundle. Sells like 3 million on that Mario Kart bundle. Pokemon come out. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 come out, and it sells like 30 million and like that, or it instantly sells like 20 million like Animal Crossing did. Remember how Animal Crossing sold like 20 million in like a day? when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out and it drops like an insane amount day one because everyone's hyped to play that game, share is gonna go all the way back up, make some money right there. Then just sell them. You can sell them, or you can keep it. Do whatever you want. Is Nintendo also buying their shares back? Yeah. The games may not go on sale often, but their stock is on sale right now. Yeah. When your Switch OLED model, when you get your Switch OLED model, how will you balance the play activity between the two other models? Between the two other two models? I don't know, man. I usually just grab whatever room I'm in. That's the Switch that I play. My Switch Lite is in my bedroom, so I play that. My dock Switch is in my living room, so I play it docked, and my dock Switch is here in my office, so I do that. So it's just, if I go to my mom's house, which I go to my mom's house every single Friday, if I go to my mom's house, then I'm playing Portal. I'll probably grab my Switch OLED because, you know. So the Switch OLED is probably going to take over where my Switch Lite is. I'm probably only going to use my Switch OLED in my bedroom. There's no point in, the Switch OLED doesn't do anything for like, there's no spec increase for like docked. So I don't need to move. Like I have a V2 Switch over there. This is a V1 Switch. I have a V1 Switch here, Smash Brothers Switch. I have a V2 Switch in the living room. I have a Switch Lite in the bedroom. So I'll just take the Switch OLED and then put that in the bedroom. Then the Switch Lite, I'll just probably just give that to my daughter or something like that. I don't know what I'll do with my Switch. Or I'll probably just keep it. So I'll just probably throw it somewhere over here. I don't know. Maybe I'll give it away. I'm not sure. I personally think what he meant was that many people say that you have tons of games on the Steam already. They don't look further on what if the Steam ceased to exist. Yeah, I understand that's what he was saying, but I don't think people are worried about that though. Overall, I just don't think that's going to be a problem because Steam is like worth like $10 gajillion. So I just don't think people are worried about that. And if anything, hackers will take care of that problem. You know, before anything, they'll download everything. They'll make it to where you can get all your games and all that stuff anyway. So even if that does happen, hackers will take care of it to where you can still probably play your Steam Deck or play whatever, or play your games that you had and all that. So I don't think that's anything to worry about, to be honest. $56. Okay, that's not bad per share. Yeah, I'll take that. 50. I can get a few shares here and there. Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. All right, take it easy, Shinru. Gonna head out. Thanks for the stream. Go Ravens. Hey, shout outs. Let's go. Says, yeah, Animal Crossing legit sold 13.5 million in a month. Yeah, exactly. So I think Breath of the Wild is gonna do more than that. I think Breath of the Wild is gonna sell like 15, 16 million in a month. Like I legit think that game's gonna sell that much in a month. Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna be nuts. So I'm definitely in for OLED. Just gotta sell my current Switch. You gotta probably, I think you should wait till you get your OLED, then transfer everything over, and then sell your previous Switch. Is that what you want to do, Laney? Or Laney? Having multiple Switches is pretty easy to share saves across the hardware. Yeah, it's easy. Some games don't do that though. So like Animal Crossing and Splatoon, those don't have cloud saves, but everything else, mostly everything else does. Most games do, but those two games don't. So I only play Splatoon on my work Switch, and I only play Animal Crossing on my work Switch. So yeah. Term being Cyberpunk applies to hardware too. I feel like people are doing the same with Steam Deck to extent. You can get Cyberpunk. Yeah, I mean it's possible. It's possible. Considering Steam's track record with hardware, it's possible. Shelby says, "Hey, I'm new." Hi, Shelby. That's new. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. We're in the Q&A section of the stream, so if you have any questions, you can feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, PlayerEssence by itself. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, and talk about some gaming stuff. You guys can ask basketball questions now too. I'll open it up, or sports questions. I don't mind answering sports questions in Q&A. I'm just not gonna go on forever about them or whatever, you know. So I won't have my save game on Pokemon Sword when I get my OLED. I'll put my time in put a huge time amount into it. Well, the thing about it is just because you can't do save, like, you know, cloud data, you can still transfer your save to a different system. So if you want to transfer your Animal Crossing save from one system to another, or if you want to transfer your Splatoon save from one system to another, you can do that. It just doesn't support cloud saves. So let's say, Nuka, you get your Switch OLED and you want to transfer your Pokemon save over, you can do that if you want to. You just have both systems and then you just transfer it. It'll transfer the whole save over to the next system, and then you use that system. It just won't be on your older system. I still got Monster Hunter Rise Switch in the box. Do you think it'll be worth anything down the line? Capcom games tend to... It really depends on Capcom games. I'm going to say no because the game is popular. Like, Capcom's going to print a lot of copies because it's selling very well. It's still up on the Amazon sales, so they're going to keep printing the copies. So I'm going to say no, but if you want to say, like, really long-term, yeah, maybe, but that's going to be, like, a lot of Switch games are just going to be worth a lot in the really long term just because it's a cartridge, you know? So, like, cartridges are always worth a lot compared to, like, I mean, obviously, it doesn't always apply to every single system, right? Because there's PS1 games, PS2 games, PS3 games that are worth a lot. But, like, if you compare that to cartridges from, like, the NES days and cartridges from, like, the Super Nintendo days, those can be worth a lot more, right? Like, a Chrono Trigger complete in box is worth, like, more than most of the, like, CD-based games out there, right? So, that's just the thing. Like, cartridges are always just worth more in general. So I would say in the very distant future, yes, but in the short-term future, we're talking like 3, 4, 5 years from now, no, I don't think it's going to be worth a lot. But maybe long in the distant future, like when you have Juice Man Bond 2 running around or something like that. Juice Man Bond Jr. running around, then yeah, maybe in his timeline, you know, the Boruto timeline for your kid or something like that, maybe it's worth something, but not now, nah. Nah, they're selling too much. They're selling too many copies. And Capcom will print those copies. They're not like Nintendo. Capcom will keep printing and put a bunch out there, you know, on their games. So, no. No, I'm talking about the actual Switch. Oh, I thought you meant Monster Hunter. Sorry. I thought you meant Monster Hunter the game. Okay. Oh, the actual system. The system itself. Okay. Yes, that'll be worth something. Yes. Keep it sealed. Keep that one sealed. Any special edition system, keep it sealed. So if you buy an extra system just because it's special edition, do not open that system. I have a Mario. I unboxed the Mario, but it's still new. But I have a Mario and an Animal Crossing. You know, and those ones are sealed. So yeah. Yo, Skip It, my boy. Welcome back to the Tune In Tier Squad. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much, Skip It. Thank you so much for the Tune In Tier. Welcome back, man. My boy, got your badge back. It's looking good. Looking very good, Skip It. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much for the Elite Ninja Pledge, man. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Makiku Sharingan. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Thank you for the support. So I think we need 6 more for... I don't think we're going to get Pokemon Unite tonight, guys. But like I said, I got a ton of work to do. I got a metric ton of editing work to do, which I'm actually not excited about. Because, yeah. I'm not excited about that. So, yeah. Yeah, I have a Pokemon Switch Lite sealed right now. Yeah, just keep it sealed. Any special edition Switches, keep those sealed. Keep those sealed. And like, you can tell if a special edition Switch is going to be worth something. Just go look at the price right now. If it's above MSRP, then you know it's going to be worth something, right? So, let's look up the Monster Hunter Switch. Monster Hunter Switch system. The special edition Monster Hunter Switch system. So right now on Amazon, that system is $435 from resellers. Okay, so it's already $100+ over retail. So you know good and well that it's going to be a rare system in the future. So just hold on to it because you can probably, You know, maybe like in 3 or 4 years, that price might double or triple, you know? People are going to love the old school Switch. The people are going to be scrambling to buy cartridges, to buy systems. Like, it's going to be a big resellers market, honestly. So yeah. That's why I started buying a bunch of JRPGs on Switch. Yeah, JRPGs, especially like the smaller ones, definitely pick up those. Anytime that Nintendo makes a JRPG or like Bravely, stuff like Bravely Default, stuff like Ease games, you know, Trails of Cold Steel, stuff like that, you should get those. You don't have to buy them day one. You should just wait. What you do is you wait till they're like $29.99 or $39.99, and then you buy them. Like, if you're not excited or hyped for them, if you're thinking about reselling or if you're thinking about value, you don't got to buy those games day one. Just wait. They go on sale, and then buy them once they're on sale. Like, I saw Bravely Default for like $39.99. Like, buy it like when it's then, you know? Get it when it's on sale, and then, like, if you want to play it, but if you don't, just keep it sealed, and then 3 years from now, like, there's going to be no more Bravely Default rolling around. There's going to be no more Ease whatever rolling around. Then that's when you sell it. Like, people are selling their Xenoblade copies, right? So it takes about... Xenoblade came out in 2007. 4 years later now they're selling them because they're getting $200 for them. They're getting high prices for them. So now you sell them, right? So you just wait a few years, then you sell them. Let's see here. Hey, OJ, do you think we might see it? See what? You didn't complete your question. Ease had that one print run crazy. Something already for some of them. Yep, I got Ease myself. Rune Factory? Nah, I don't really play the Rune Factory series, but I wanted to get into it. So yeah. I don't really play the Rune Factory series. I need to play it though. Okay, we are off on Elite Ninja stuff. It's telling me that 4, 5, so we need, that'd be 11, not 10. This thing keeps on changing. Sorry guys, it's not my fault. People keep on dropping off. Doki Doki Literature Club? Nah, I haven't played it. That's a what's it called game? That's a visual novel, right? I don't play visual novels. Bro, I remember when I had a chance to get Alliance Live HD on Switch, but I decided to wait. It's worth like $100 now. Yeah, you know what? I messed up on that one too. I also messed up on that one. But you know what I didn't mess up on? You know what I didn't mess up on? What I didn't mess up on was this game. Hold up. What I didn't mess up on is this. By the way, real quick, my man Locke, that is against YouTube TOS to do this. Sub for sub is against YouTube TOS. So that's a timeout. You say it again, that's a ban for you, my boy. But if I were you, I really wouldn't do that, or you'll get your whole channel eviscerated. But sub for sub is against YouTube TOS. Just so you probably didn't know, but yeah, sub for sub is against YouTube TOS, and also it's against the rules here. You know, so yeah, just keep that in mind, my boy. All right, so yeah, Grandia HD collection, $200 for Grandia HD collection right now. Oh my goodness, $200. Imagine what it's gonna be like in like 4 or 5 years. Let's freaking go. Grandia is such a weird and like weirdo game too, so you know it's gonna be expensive. You know it's gonna be worth a lot. So you know, you just know. Good thing I have mine sealed. Yes, sir. Yo, FaZe Cheeto, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village, my boy. Yep, Grandia collection, got mine sealed. Yeah, I'm gonna just buy a copy. I'm just gonna play my digital copy that I got. So yeah, I thought about opening it. I was like, nah, better not. Hey, what's up, Donnie? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Got a couple months back for $70. Oh, you bought that for $70? Nice. Still have my PS1 and SDC copy too. Nice, nice. Nice, good stuff. Yo, Celsi with the 15 NZs. He says, it's been interesting checking out this stream. Thanks for answering a couple of questions. Have a good night. No problem, man. Thank you for the 15. I appreciate that. And come back anytime. I answer questions all the time. I do this every single day almost. So I'll be more than happy to talk to you about video games and answer your questions and discuss stuff with you, man. I love doing that. So thank you. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your comments too, man. I appreciate talking with you tonight. Thank you for the 15, bro. Let's see here. I'm late. What did I miss? Everything. The whole stream, pretty much. The whole stream. But it's okay. Shout outs, Donnie. Shout outs. Appreciate the support, guys. Keep those questions coming. Doki Doki keeps hinting at some Matrix style horror game, apparently. Weird. I don't know about these visual novel games and all that. So yeah, I don't know about all of them, man. All right, I think my copy of Granite HD is still sealed. You think? You don't know if you opened it or not? What happened? You don't know if you opened it? Skyward Sword yet? No, I'm close though. I'm close to beating Skyward Sword. Haven't beat it yet. Kind of taking my time. I'll probably beat it this weekend. Grandia don't hit for y'all? For yet? Oh, Grandia definitely hits. It's just worth a lot of money. So we're keeping it sealed. It's just worth a lot of money. It's worth a lot of money, man. So just keeping it sealed. Well, that Mario Golf update was interesting. Yeah, it was pretty good. They got New Donk City, got the ranked mode, got some other stuff. Anybody playing that Mario Golf update? How's the ranked mode? Anybody playing some ranked matches and all that? I gotta get good at that game. I'm actually pretty trash. I'm pretty garbage at the game. I gotta get better. I'm doing rank right now. It's alright. Okay. Cool, good stuff. DLC is interesting, but OJ wouldn't like it at all. Why wouldn't I like it? Well, I don't like ranked mode. I want a ranked mode. I like ranked modes. What? I want a ranked mode. I like New Donk City. Walmart, send me 2 copies of the other ones with you. Should I keep one sealed? I mean, sure. I don't know. This New Donk City is literally the best course in the game. I guess it's subjective. Quick transfer everything to my 400 GB SD card. That's gonna take a while. Oh, you're talking about Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. That's what you call it. I call it DDLC. Doki Doki. Yeah, I don't play those talking simulators, man. I don't play those talking simulators. I have a physical copy of the Messenger that I've seen for 200 and 300 CAD on eBay. Yeah, that's probably rare too. So yeah, I got Persona 2 reprint on PS1 3 years. Sold it for $800 recently. Shoot, money. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. That's a good. It's a good come up. How much did you buy it for? No, I don't want. I don't want to trade anything with a blank avatar because I already know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say some type of stupid joke. So no, I don't want to trade nothing. What I'm gonna trade is this timeout. Ask me a normal question about video games. Nice try though. I think it was like 40 when Persona 3 came out. Oh man, yeah. So you nice return on investment. Oh my gosh, this Shantae song plays way too much. I just noticed that. Like this Shantae song, it like dominates my freaking time. Like my. All right, here we go. Let's at least do some new more. Just came by to say what up. I'm watching Naruto with my girl. Hey, shout outs. Welcome to the stream. Think it's crazy how much Shantae game is going for. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts, man. Hey, okay, what's the Pokemon Go controversy? We didn't talk about. I forgot to talk about that. All right, so Pokemon Go community share their concerns with developer Niantic over recent changes to Pokestop interaction radius in the mobile game. So today we gathered, like it was 2006 Pokemon Go 11 failed Niantic's to court. Eagerly wait your response. Twitter goes silent. Pokemon Go's biggest players tweeting under the hashtag Here's Niantic to call the developer to restore pandemic bonuses rolled back earlier this week. Pandemic bonuses rolled back earlier this week. What does this mean? 28 prominent players sign open letter want reply by Monday. Yo, out here demanding replies by Monday. What is this, a hostage situation? They straight up demanded a reply by Monday? Alright, the campaign pressing Niantic to re-implement Pokemon Go bonuses and concessions made for social distancing and the COVID-19 pandemic gathered new momentum on Thursday with an open letter written by the game's biggest players and influencers and backed by their large social media audiences. The letter, posted this Monday morning on the Pokemon subreddit, the Sylph Road, is signed by 28 players with a combined Twitter followership of 1.18 million. All of the signers, 4 of whom have audiences larger than 100,000, posted the letter to their feeds at 11 a.m. EDT under the hashtag Hear Us Niantic. It was Twitter's 6th highest trending tag in the U.S. Publication at the time. The letter lists 9 ways players have been helped by Pokemon Go's pandemic accommodations, which made it easier for players to reach Pokestops and gyms, and from further away. Those gameplay bonuses ended with the update earlier this week. The Pokemon Go community was already concerned with and organized by the time Niantic's announcement of the rollback in June faced immediate pushback. Okay, hold up. Can anybody explain to me what Pokemon Go, like exactly what Pokemon Go, like what this means? Because I don't play Pokemon Go because it's corny as hell, so I don't play it. So what is it? What does this mean? Which made it easier for players to reach Pokestops and gyms? So gyms to battle other people or Pokestops? Says, hey OJ, can you see my question? Mr. Davis, a lot of times you type questions that aren't complete or not full. So I read your question, you type like a half question, like you don't complete it. And there we have 100-something people in here all typing, then it passes you up because you usually type something that isn't complete. So like when you type your question, type the full question. But a lot of times, like, you don't, I think maybe you hit enter before you finish, and then you tell me, hey, OJ, you didn't see my question. So I did read one of your questions before, but you didn't type the full thing. I said, for what? You know, so you've got to type out your full question. And if I don't see your question, don't ask me, hey, OJ, did you see my question? Just type your question again. Just type it again, because I clearly didn't see it, you know? Just do that, so you're not constantly saying, you know, did you see my question? Did you? Because like, it seems like every stream you're asking me, did I see your questions, you know? But I usually read off what you say, but often what you say isn't a complete question. And then I just move on. And then maybe you write it after that, but I already missed it. So just write it again, and I promise I'll answer your question. Or I'll try to answer your question. Sometimes I don't understand your questions, but I'll do my best to answer your question. All right, take it easy, Elaney. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Get grinding on that Unite. We're gonna try to see if we can play Unite. If not tomorrow, we're gonna try to see if we can play Unite on Saturday. So Saturday for sure, guaranteed Saturday Unite. But I'm gonna try to get everything done for work tomorrow, so I can start streaming early. So if you guys are around, we can definitely get into some Unite. But we'll see. So not just I just read their question too. I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know if, I don't think English is Mr. Davis's first language, so I think it's tougher for him to try to communicate what he's trying to say. So yeah, I think that's just a little bit of a difficulty. But I don't want to, you know, but I definitely want to answer his questions. He's an elite ninja, so I definitely want to answer his questions. But let me scroll back up to maybe read what his question was. So see if I can find it. But there's a lot of comments here. I was going through, I didn't see it. Let me see. Hey, okay, I found it. Hey, OJ, do you think we might see it Bayonetta 3 at the fall Nintendo? Oh, I think you're trying to type direct, not do. I think you mean whenever you type your keyboard or autocorrect is making direct, it's making it autocorrect to duet. I think you meant Nintendo Direct. Okay, yes, Bayonetta 3. Yeah, I think Bayonetta 3 can definitely be at a Nintendo Direct. Yes, Bayonetta 3 can definitely be at a Nintendo Direct. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Like a big fall Direct. Yeah, it's possible. He meant Nintendo Direct. But I read that before. I was like, Nintendo Duet? What is a Nintendo Duet? I was thinking like two people singing. I'm not sure. What does that mean? But I think he meant Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Direct. Okay, I haven't played in like 3 years. I guess maybe players have to get closer to Pokestops and gyms in order to use them while they had social distancing feature in prior. Okay, I got you. I got you. What do you do at Pokestops and gyms? You just battle at gyms, right? Like, what do you do with them? Like, what makes them so good? Can you play 100 Hand Jam? Yeah, of course. I got you, Juice Ben Mom. Thank you for the $5. I'm pretty sure this is a big problem, right? Like, it's at least it's a big enough problem for them to organize like this. I'm not hating on them. I just found it funny, like demand by Monday. It's like, oh snap. What if they're trying to roll out? You're demanding it by Monday. What if they're trying to roll out some type of update for you guys or something? I don't know. But yeah, I don't play the game, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Well, this rank lobby is literally just people waiting for someone to go first. That's how Pokemon is. That's how Pokemon Unite is. You gotta just play defensive until Zapdos, then whoever gets Zapdos wins. That's really what it comes down to. From what I understand, Pokemon Go rolling back the pre-pandemic stuff, need to get close to Pokestops, can't remotely raid stuff. Okay, so I guess you can't have access to more of the game. Like, you can't play more of the game now because you actually have to go further. Okay, I see. It was for people to play easier while at home, OJ. Okay. You can get items, Pokeballs, and XP at stops. You have to go to gyms to battle and claim territory for your team. Okay, got you. Says no, I'm playing Mario Golf. Oh, you're playing Mario Golf. I thought you were talking about like the what's it called, Pokemon Unite, like how the battles flow with Pokemon Unite. I really got to get better at Mario Golf, man. I'm trash at that game. I'm really bad. Really bad at that game. Really bad. All right, keep those questions coming. We got to bring back Mario Golf. Yeah, we got to bring back Mario Golf at some point. I'm still on that Pokemon Unite grind, though, man. I love Pokemon Unite. I really do. So yeah. Mario Golf worth it? I mean, TH3 answered your question, but I guess I'll give my answer too. I think it's worth it if you want to play a good golf game. It's worth it. If you're willing to spend the money to play, like if you want to play like online and play ranked and play all that type of stuff. But there isn't like a ton of like courses right now and all that. They just added a new one. But if you're willing to play the game as it goes along, like, but if you're like crazy, I want 5 billion courses and everything, which I'm not. I'm just like casual, just play it with friends. I don't get all crazy with it. Then I'd say, nah, it ain't worth it. Like if you want to play it just like, if you want to play it just casually with friends, then it's worth it. If you want to play it like hardcore and do everything in like one day, then nah, it's not worth it. That's what I would say. But if you want like a good Mario Golf game to play, then I'd say, yeah, it's worth it. Because like I haven't even got through all the content in the game because I just play it casually. I don't play it like crazy, you know. So that's my opinion. But if you're hardcore Mario Golf, I need to play 24/7, then I'd say, then nah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like for people like you that just sit there and play it 24/7, then yeah, it's like there's not as much. But for if you just want to play it casually with friends every now and then and just like have a bit of fun and just play it, then I'd say yeah, it's worth it for that. But if you want to be hardcore and go through everything and get all the best clubs like instantly, like you did, like I haven't even gone through all the normal content in the game. Like, but I just play it casually. Like I don't play it like hardcore or nothing, you know. Like I just play. I played it a little bit, you know. When I was playing with a friend, we played it a little bit, you know, like I don't play it like crazy or nothing, you know. So for me, it's like fine. Oh, now they got a new stuff. Oh, now I can get back into it. So if you play it casually, it's fine. But if you play it hardcore, I'm going to get through everything, you know, in one day, then no. Who's a hardcore party man and TH3 and a bunch of people online. Like a bunch of people online are hardcore. They want like a million different things and which I get that. Like I completely get that compared to like previous Mario Golf games. But those ones didn't have free updates. This one's going to do like those updates where they get people interested because here's the issue. Here's the thing. Mario Golf games are never really like super like where you put everything there. People who want to buy it will just buy the game and then they'll just forget about it. The reason why they do these engagement things because Mario Golf games never sell like that. There's never been like Mario Golf games or any Mario sports games that ever consistently sell. So in order to keep people interested and to have just like a headline or a title, they'll sit there and they'll say, okay, well, they'll come out with this new thing and it's an update. It's almost like Fortnite or it's almost like whatever. So I think that's their strategy with this type of game because the previous Mario Golf games, they were all really good, but they never really did any numbers. Like they put everything, whatever in there and that was it. That was the game, right? And that was it. Those games sold just okay. Even on big selling systems, right? Like GBA or even like on, you know, well, N64 wasn't really that big selling, but didn't sell horrible. GameCube, obviously not as big selling. Or even like the Nintendo 3DS, right? I don't know if the 3DS got, what's it called? Updates or anything like that. But yeah, it's a god-awful strategy. Lots of people do that strategy though. Like putting free content and releasing it in over the course of time. You know how many developers do that strategy and it works? You say it's a horrible strategy, but it works. It's a strategy that works. Splatoon did it, and it worked for Splatoon. Fortnite did it. Fortnite barely had anything at launch, and then they released stuff just bit by bit. So lots of developers do that. That's a strategy that lots of developers do. It's bad. I don't have a problem with it as long as it's free updates. As long as it's free, I have no problem with it. If it's not free, if it's just like where you pay for it, then yeah, that's a problem. But if it's free updates, I don't got a problem with it. Because I'm not gonna be sitting here playing Mario Golf like crazy. I'm just gonna play it every now and then. But if you're hardcore, whatever, I mean, they told you. The thing about it is that they told you beforehand, TH3, and you still bought the game. They told you how many courses. They told you everything about the game before it launched, and you still bought it to complain. You should have just waited. If you don't like the strategy, why buy the game at launch? Just wait. See what I'm saying? You still bought the game even though you hate that strategy. Why? Just wait. You know? Just wait and buy the game later. If you don't like that strategy, then if it would have taken that long for them to get all that content in there, if they're doing stuff or whatever, okay, that's fine. If the release date would have been at the end of the year instead of it in June, then just wait till the end of the year and buy the game and play it then. There's no rush to buy the game. You know, there's really no rush to buy a Mario Golf game. There is zero rush to buy a Mario Golf game. In my honest opinion, there's zero rush to buy a Mario Golf game. There is no rush to buy a Mario Golf game. There was no rush for me to buy the Mario Tennis game. I actually didn't buy the Mario Tennis game. There was no rush for me to buy that game. You know? Party Man got when we did that sponsor stream. You know? Or did Nintendo give me a copy? No, Party Man got it for me. Yeah, I think Party Man got it for me. And I got a review code for this newest game. Did I actually buy Mario Golf? Wait, hold up. Or did I buy it? Mario Tennis. No, I don't. I think I got a review code. I got a review code for the game. Yeah, so I got a review code for the second game. So, but I don't think I would have bought the game normally. Like I probably would have waited till it was on discount or something like that. Because I just play casually. I don't really care like Mario Party, or Mario Golf like that. Or like even like Mario Party. Like I don't even care about Mario Party. I don't really care about Mario Golf as much as other games. So I'm not gonna be all crazy about Mario spin-off games. But I understand it for those that are hardcore. They want to play like guys like TH3 and Party Man, then yeah, it's not worth it to buy it at the beginning because it doesn't have what you want. So I get that. I get that viewpoint too. It's a guarantee that multiplayer games will have content updates like I already described. Like it's not even a surprise at this point. No multiplayer game is gonna release complete. I mean, what just launched? What's that game? I mean, Valorant, like Valorant has like, what does Valorant have? I mean, it launched with like one game mode. Overwatch, it launched with almost nothing for Overwatch, you know? Like it launched with there was barely nothing to do in Overwatch. But all these games launch that way, then they just add content over time because that's how it's engagement. Like there is some type of analytics that show that doing it this way is going to get your game more sales over time. It's going to get your game more headlines in videos and news and like in news articles. And it's just going to make your game, it's going to extend the life of your game. That's just, I think that's pretty much a factual point at this point, that doing that is better for your game than sitting there and just dropping this game and everything and then not touching it anymore. I'm almost positive that analytics wise, not saying that I agree with everything, not saying that it's something that you can't be upset with. Not saying that. I'm just saying analytics-wise, I'm almost positive that there's definitely data that shows that releasing content over time is a better strategy than just dropping everything at once and then people forgetting about your game afterwards. I'm almost positive that's the case. Because like every single big multiplayer game that I can think of does that for the most part. I mean, even Call of Duty does it, right? All the multiplayer games do it, you know? With the exception of like the yearly games, like stuff like Madden and all that, they don't. But it's just the same game. They just take the same stuff and just rehash it every single year. You know. Thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. I knew what I was getting into. I knew I would like it though. I mean, no, like I said, I get it for you guys. I get it. So yeah. Companies, y'all keep saying Nintendo should be more like started this practice, and when you get what you ask for, be careful what you ask for. That's true. People say like that's something that Microsoft and Sony would always do, and then you know now they do it. Be careful what you ask for. I want to be more like Microsoft and Sony. Well, that's one of the strategies that they do. Well, at least Xbox and PlayStation, just third parties on there. What's up, St. Lou? What's the point of getting it physical, though? What do you mean, what's the point of getting it physical? So you have the game cartridge? So you have an actual physical cartridge of the game? What do you mean, Robert? What's the point of getting it physical? So you have the game cartridge, so if somebody wants to borrow it, I can lend it. I can actually physically hand the game over to somebody else. I can sell the game if I wanted to sell the game. What do you think actual real advantages of real physical means? Just like the advantage of a real physical anything. If you have a digital copy of Mario Golf and you hate that game, can you sell it? No, you cannot sell it. If you have a physical copy of Mario Golf and you hate that game, can you sell it? Yes, you can sell it. What do you mean, what's the advantage? If you have a physical copy of Mario Golf and in 10 years from now that game is rare as hell and it's at $500, that digital copy is the same. You can't do anything with it. You'd have to sell your whole damn Switch or your account for somebody to get there. You'd have to give them access to your account. You can't do anything with it. It's digital. What you mean, bruh? What do you mean? What's the point? You do not know what physical games are these days, my man? You won't have most of the game on the cartridge, so if something happens, the eShop, you lose the game. That's false. These updates aren't big in terms of file size. No, that's false. You will not have most of the game. You will actually have the core game on there, and you can still play that core game. And you're playing a what if. There is no what if. What if the servers aren't, and the game's still physical. So, what's your point? What you mean, bruh? What if your Switch? What if your account somehow gets deleted and you can't find your account again? Or what if somebody steals your account? What if somebody steals your digital account on your Switch and they steal your account and you can't get into all your games that you've accessed? Now you've lost everything on your digital games. Anybody can play what ifs, Robert. If you want to play that, that's very easy. Okay, what if your account gets lost? What if somebody steals your account and all your digital games? What if somebody steals all your physical games? What if this? What if that? And on top of that, the update isn't even that big. My friend's Steam account got hacked, lost everything. Yup. There's still a point in having the cartridge, guys. For those who say there's no point, there's still a point in having the cartridge. There's still a point. There's still a point in having the cartridge. Heck, let's just say everything does go to hell. At least you get that base game. At least you get that base game on there. At least you can still play that base game. At least you can. Let's see. What if you're stuck on an island like in Lost? Yeah. I just thought it was an argument against I just thought it was an argument against digital. An argument against digital? What you mean? There is no argument against it. Listen, y'all can buy whatever you want to buy. If you want to not have any value with your game, that's fine. If Nintendo's servers shut down and you can't get anything anymore, I guarantee you that Mario Golf Physical will be worth like 10 times more than what you paid for it. If everything shuts down and you can't find it and all that, and people can't even buy the game or whatever the case is, I can guarantee you that physical copy will shoot up in value to the point to where you won't give a damn about what you can still play or the game or what you got on there. I can guarantee you that. So I can guarantee you that if everything shuts down and you can't buy games digital, and okay, somebody who has a digital copy of the game and can still play with everything compared to somebody who got the game physical and maybe doesn't have access to it, I can guarantee you that person with the physical game will be worth way more than that person with the digital game. I can guarantee you. So whatever you're upset about, you can sell the game for $1,000 or whatever it is that you get for it, or more than that, and be happy with the money that you just made. So how about that? You know? This is what if Nintendo pulls a Wii U and 3DS? What if? They should. Well, 3DS store. I think is the 3DS shop still up? I think the 3DS shop is still up, right? The Wii U shop is like the Wii U and the wait, hold up. The Wii U and the 3DS shops are still up, aren't they? What are you talking about? Inufaye? Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm almost positive that Ness main spammer is real Game Pass fan. I'm almost positive you're a real Game Pass fan. Real Game Pass. I'm almost positive you are, because you're a moron. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, because you come in here and you immediately say moronic things. You're either real Game Pass fan, or you're someone related to real Game Pass fan. And you guys have the same, like, monster gene that makes you say stupid things immediately as you get in here. I'm almost positive that's the case. So I'm going to ignore Ness main spammer, because you sound like real Game Pass fan, and I'm almost positive you made a separate account and that's you, because you both have the same stupid. You both say things in a stupid manner, and you guys both have the same stupid complaints about certain things and the same stupid things. So I'm almost positive that's you. So I'm not gonna answer your questions because you say stupid things. So I'm done. So yeah. How many accounts he's got? This is his third account that he's on my channel with, because his first 2 accounts got banned, so now he's back with the third account here. So yeah. No, they did that in a couple territories. What territories? I don't recall them shutting down the eShops and all that. I mean, they have to shut it down at some day, guys. They're not going to leave up the eShop forever. When nobody's buying games, they're not going to leave them up for forever. At some point, they're going to shut them down. Buy what you want to buy right now. Don't wait. Whatever you want to get on the Wii U and 3DS, get it right now. Those systems have been available for... The 3DS has been available for a decade. The Wii U's been available for almost a decade. Whatever you want to get on there, go get it. Go pick it up. Don't wait. Get it now. There's not going to be a fire sale. Go pick up whatever you want to get on the Wii U and 3DS. Go get it now. They're not going to leave up these eShops that nobody's buying any games on forever. At some point, they're going to shut them down. I didn't even ban him. I didn't even ban the name Ness main spam. I didn't even ban him. I'm just not gonna talk to him because he's moron. Oh, I canceled my Mario Golf pre-order and found out updates were still coming. Figured I'd wait. Still playing Tennis Aces. Got that one way later. I don't know why you canceled it. Why would you cancel? They already said that there's going to be updates though. What do you? They said that in the trailer. They said that any of the promotion for the game said that there's going to be free updates. So I don't know why you're saying I canceled my Mario Golf pre-order and found out updates were coming. They already told you that there's going to be free updates, like with all the promotion of the game. So, I mean, we didn't learn that just recently. That's something that we've been known from the beginning with Mario Golf. Latin American Caribbean. Yeah, you just gotta jailbreak it and just try to go from to a different region. Mario games can be a good investment. Mario 3-on-3 basketball went up a lot, I believe. I know someone who sold theirs for $100 a while ago. Yeah, that's true. Can be a good investment. That's why I'm saying real Game Pass fan and morons that are just that sit there and can't understand why someone would want to buy it. And the reason why I say he's a moron is because children think in moronic ways, right? Not that he's a moron himself, but the thought process is moron. When I was a child, when I was 13, 14, yes, I said moronic things. I still say some stupid things now, but for the most part, I'm good at not. If you're going to sit there and say games are worthless physical because of day one patches, that's not a actual argument against owning a physical game. That's not an actual argument against owning a physical game. A physical game can still be borrowed, traded, sold, even without a day one patch. Most physical games do not need a day one patch to play. If it's sometime in the distant future and their servers aren't up, there's probably going to be a modder. At that point, it'll be completely jailbroken and modded to the point to where if somebody will have the data and you'll be able to download that data and play it on your system with the physical game. So for just like the PS Vita, you can mod it, you can play all sorts of stuff that's not available right now anymore. Okay? So if there is anything like that, there's going to be people that back up all that type of stuff and they'll have it available for you to download. Okay? So I think it's stupid when people say, oh, well, because of patches, that's the reason why it is. No, it's still worth something. You can still let somebody else borrow it. You can still trade it. You can still play the game. It's dumb to say that. And we've had patches forever. Since the freaking Wii days, Wii 360, PS3, there's been patches. That doesn't mean physical games aren't worth anything. No. It's a stupid comment. It doesn't make sense. It's not even true. It's just simply not true. Based off of value and people selling games that have patches, that have had a day one patch or whatever the case is. You know? It's just stupid. So that's the reason why I say it's a moronic, because he's not trying to actually understand. He's trying to impose his opinion. Because he plays everything all digital, because his mom buys him his games, because he just has Game Pass. So he's a new age. He's like my daughter. My daughter doesn't understand physical value because you're a kid. You don't have a good thought process for things, you know? So that's all I'm trying to say, man. Like, he's not a moron, he's a kid, but it's a moronic thought process. When he gets older and when he understands economics, they don't hear what we're saying. But he's not worried about that. He's just worried about playing video games. You know? Majority of the game isn't on the cartridges, though, OJ. Not trying to be mean. It's hard to understand. But how is the majority of the game not on the... I don't understand this majority of the game not on the cartridge. Tell me, what is the download size for the update for Mario Golf? How is the majority of the game not on the cartridge? I don't get it. The game is not big. I think the download size for the game is like 6.8 gigabytes. One stage, a character, and a ranked mode. That is not a majority of the cartridge. There is no way that the update for Mario Golf is a majority of the cartridge. There's no way. I don't get that. I don't understand like this logic, Robert. Like, what are you trying to say? The majority of the game? How? Based off of what? What game are you talking about? What game is the majority of the car? What game is it? So do people just make stuff up? I don't know. I'm trying to understand like this logic of the majority of the game is not on the cartridge. From what game? Tell me some data. Where? Which games? Where are all these games where the majority of the game isn't on the cartridge and everything you're just downloading? So it doesn't matter. I mean, Doom? I don't know. But there's not all these. This stuff doesn't exist. All this stuff doesn't exist like this. Majority of what game? Which games? Are you talking about like 2K games? The ones that use like the small cartridges? You talking about them? Yeah, those games, but that's not the majority of games on the Switch. The majority of physical games on the Switch, everything's pretty much there. Like Monster Hunter Stories just launched. Everything's pretty much on the cartridge. Pretty much any first-party Nintendo game, everything's pretty much on the cartridge. Everything's there, so I don't understand this logic. Like, where is this coming from? I'm not saying you guys can't buy digital games. Buy whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not saying that you're trolling, Robert. I just don't understand where it's like why somebody shouldn't buy a physical game. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not? You know? These kids are silly. They prefer convenience over ownership. Furthermore, the only talking points is having their own ideas. I mean, like, I get it because I get digital, man. Like, I understand why people like digital. I get why it's a popular thing. Like I completely get it. And with the Switch, it's even more tempting to go digital because if you have multiple systems, you don't have to worry about the cartridge. It's just right there. It's a handheld system, so you don't got to worry about switching cartridges. Like, I get it. You know, I completely get it. But like, let's not undersell what makes physical good. You know what I'm saying? There's like a lot of good advantages to physical. Excuse me, regardless of patches or whatever the case is, you know? So yeah. I think he means that you have a cartridge, a lot of downloads on the system. Like I downloaded a digital version of MK11, which is 30 gigabytes, but when I got the physical, it was the same. It shouldn't be. Here's the reason why it shouldn't be, because the physical game should take up some of that data. So that's not the same thing for every single game. But the digital copy you should actually save some space with the physical copy because a lot of the game is based off of the Or they put like 8 gigabytes of the game or whatever on the physical cartridge. So there's no reason why it should be like that. It shouldn't. It should actually save you space. But most games don't operate like that, Dane Reed. So I mean, like, I don't recall. I mean, I have Mortal Kombat. I don't I don't recall it being the same as the digital size, but I played the game years ago, so. It's not about being superior. That's not the point. It's not about being superior or not. But if you actually want to put it into that sense, yes, physical's better. Yes. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Logically, physical is better. You get the same thing, okay? The same thing, but you actually have value in your hand. Digital, you have 0 value in your hand. So this is economics, okay? I'm going to teach you some economics right now. So if you want to talk about it from a real world perspective, physical is absolutely better. Because in economics, what do they teach you? Tangible is better than non-tangible. Assets is better than non-assets. Those are like the basis of economics. Something tangible in your hand is better than something not tangible in your hand. A deed to a car, a paper to a car, yeah, you might own it, but having the car is actually better in terms of value. Value, okay? Digital, you don't have the digital game. You cannot trade, sell, or anything the digital game. Physical, you get the same exact thing. The same exact game. But you tangibly have something in your hand that is more valuable from a value perspective than a digital game, yet it is the same thing. Now, if digital actually gave you some type of tangible, real world money back or real world thing to where it can be tangible in your hand, like you can redeem it for like a physical product that's valuable or something, then I can say you can chalk it up. But tangibility is literally superior with the same thing than something that's not in your hand. A physical game has more value than digital. Grandia HD collection digitally on your Switch is not as valuable as Grandia HD collection physical in your hand. It's the same exact game. Plays exactly the same. But one of them is tangibly more advantageous to you as just value-wise than the other one. That's just facts. That is tangible, actually legitimate facts. Just because something is more valuable does not mean it's a better option. No, you said what makes it superior. Yes, having value towards something compared to not having value to something, that would make it superior. That would make it superior. Yeah, that would make it. You know why that would make it superior? Because Grandia HD collection digital, right, is a certain price. Physical, it's you can sell it for more. So therefore, you could sell that physical copy and then get the thing that's lower priced, right? You can buy multiple copies of Grandia HD digitally. You can buy it for a friend. You can buy it for something else. So yes, that physical copy is tangibly worth more in your hands than that digital copy. You can't do anything with a digital copy. Now, if they ever start assigning value to digital, then you can say, okay, like I can move this to somebody else. I can sell it. But yeah, it's superior. Now, subjectively, in terms of what's more prevalent or convenient for you, okay. But in an economic sense, in terms of real world value or actual worth, physical's better. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, your preference, that's anybody's preference. Anybody's preference is anybody's preference. We're not talking about that. You just said what makes it superior. Yes, having actual real world value to something that's the same exact thing makes something superior. Yes. Absolutely. You know, it does. It just is. You know, doesn't mean that you have to agree with it. But yes, physical it's the same thing, but you actually have something that you can sell, that you can make money on. That would make it a superior thing. Now, whatever's more convenient for you, okay, you can make up your own. You can trick your mind into thinking this is superior because I'm lazy or because I don't want to pick up a cartridge. Okay, that's fine. But at the end of the day, you have the same game, but one of them's actually more valuable than the other thing. You know? Sorry, OJ, I don't usually think of games as investments, so that's why I didn't think about the reality. You're right from that standpoint. That's true. That's fine, and lots of people don't think about games as investments. A lot of people don't, so that's okay. But let me ask you guys a question. So, I have this game, okay? This game is digital, all right? This is a digital game. I have it on my PC. What's superior? The PC game or a complete in-box Chrono Trigger? This is a superior thing in my hand than the PC digital game. Like, there's just, if you don't think it is, then I don't know, maybe you just don't like economics or something like that. You just don't think of as games but this is a superior thing in my hand. It's a complete in-box Chrono Trigger game. It's worth like $2,000 or something like that. That's superior to my crusty digital copy. I can sell this and buy 10 million digital copies. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. This game, I don't know if it's available digitally, but this game is $5,000. Okay? If you can get this game digitally, or you can probably pirate it or whatever the case is. You can download it on an emulator, but this game is $5,000. Okay? So if you bought it physically compared to emulating it, which one is superior? The physical copy worth $5,000 or the emulated digital copy of the game that you can play for fun? I can still pop this into an NES and play for fun. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Chrono Trigger on the DS, that's worth $200 brand new. It's tangible. It's just something. You want to know what's superior? I think physical superior, because not only do you get the same game that you're playing, but then you also get real world value attached to it. You know, when something is superior to something else, that means it has a step above it. It's worth something more. And in this case, games are value. Games are money. You buy the game, it's worth money. The games are like, it's like, hey, this is $60. This is $30. This is $40. This is whatever money. So there's a value assigned to that game for whatever you think the value is worth. So it's hard for me, as an economics and business guy myself, it's hard for me to not sit there and say, well, wait a minute. I paid money for this. It's worth something if I have it. But if I don't have it, if it's digital, it's worth nothing digitally. The game is worth absolutely nothing digital. I can get the same enjoyment. I can get the same gameplay, the same thing somebody gets through digital, I can get on my physical copy, and I also have value with it. To me, that's superior. But to other people, it might not be. But to me, it is. Do I think of open games as investments? Absolutely. And open games can be worth a lot of money too. Absolutely. Will I sell it though? No, not now. No. I have thousands of Pokemon cards, somewhat similar. Yeah. Pokemon cards versus the digital Pokemon cards, right? Pokemon, the trading card game online. That ain't worth nothing. Actual Pokemon cards, worth a lot of money. You got a first edition Charizard in your deck on Pokemon, the trading card game online? Good for you. You got a first edition Charizard in real life? Yeah, that's a bit superior in my opinion. But hey, if y'all want to peddle this theory that digital is not superior some way, or is superior, okay. You're lazy. You don't want to pick up a cartridge, or you don't want to pick up the game and put it in your system. All right, well, that's fine. You think that's better? Okay. But anybody that in the tangible real world, I can get the same value that you got, but actually own it, you know? So superior is better quality, not bigger price. No, we're talking about it as a product. You're dividing it into something else as a product. Companies think of games as SKUs, stock keeping unit. It's a product. As a product, what is superior? The physical game is superior. It's the same thing as a digital game, but you have tangible value added to it in the real world. That is a superior product. You are making it into something else that you don't understand because maybe you're a kid and you don't understand economics, or maybe you don't care about that because you're a kid and your parents pay for something. But either way, regardless of it, superior is the same product, but it has a huge advantage in terms of tangible value in the real world. That would be a superior product to me. That would be a superior product. Might not be your, what you like more, but it'd be a superior product. Like a Bentley is a superior product to a Corolla. Corollas are good. You might like Corollas more, but a Bentley is a superior product. It has more tangible value. You know what I'm saying? It just does. It just does. They're both cars. They both cost money, whatever, but it's just a superior product. That was a bad example, but you guys get what I'm saying. Is Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch only an online play, or can you play offline? Of course you can play offline. What? Why wouldn't you be able to play offline? So there's a theoretical value in your case, then? Theoretical value? It's not theoretical. You can look up how much games cost, what the value is to a game at any point. And Showtime, your example made that doesn't make your point, dude. It seems like you're struggling to even make a good point here, my boy. it's not bigger picture. No. Superior is definitely bigger picture. No, that's not true. That's not true. Superior is definitely. It's not even a bigger picture. It's just factual. It's a product. It's not a playland. It's not a fantasy land. It's not for fun and giggles. It's a product. It's a product that you spent money on. It's assigned a value to it. Plain and simple, Whether you like it or not, there's an assigned value to it. And there's an assigned value to used games. There's an assigned value to old games. There's an assigned value to everything. And one of them gives you none of that and gives you no rights over it at all. The other one gives you the ability to do something with it and get the same exact advantage or the same exact thing that person who bought it digital does. Sorry, that's a superior product to me. It just is. If you could do something with your digital, then I might agree with you, but you can't. It's locked to your account. You can't do anything with it. And that's it. That's the end of story. Physical, you can do the same thing that you can do, play it, enjoy the game, but actually move it around, let your friend borrow it, do whatever the case is, So, yeah. Also, emulation is technically illegal if you don't own the base game. Yeah, that's true. You got to own the base game, right? Legal emulation that I'm talking about that. So, legal emulation. Can you sell your games on Steam? I don't think you can sell your games on Steam. No, I don't think so. I think I would have heard about that if you can. I don't think you can sell your games on Steam, though. It says, sorry, OG, didn't mean to start something. No, Robert, that's actually good that you talked about it. This is a freaking amazing topic. No, I'm not mad at you at all. You know me, man. I don't get mad at people for bringing up interesting discussions and topics and talking about things. Robert, there's a lot of people that think like you. If I was in a Zoomer stream, everyone would be bashing me, telling me that I'm a fraud. If I was in the Spawncast stream, I bet you anything they'd be sitting there telling me how stupid I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guarantee you there's 1,000, 2,000 people that watch the Spawncast that think just like you would be calling me a moron right now. And would be a lot nicer. You're being very nice to me because we're cool, so we got a cool, we're good. But I guarantee you there's a lot of people that are like Showtime, a lot of people that are like Nest main spammer that would be calling me a moron right now if I said what I said in there. So it's okay. So just because something can't be resold, it's temporarily over permanent is not worse. Sorry, yeah, it is enough digital. So it's just because something can't be resold is temporary or over permanent, it's not worse. I'm sorry. Yes, it is. Enough digital games have been removed from stores. I only trust certain services. Hey, there you go too. I mean, I would say, yeah, that would make it inferior to me. That would make it inferior. But For some of the people, it's not. I mean, like, listen, having a company control your thought process is very easy to do. It's not very hard for a company to make you think that they're doing something for you when they're not. Look at the PS5 digital. You have millions of people buying the PS5 digital thinking that Sony's cutting them a deal, right? Thinking that they're getting a deal cut for them. When all Sony did was remove your options. It's not even about digital versus physical. It's about you legitimately got an option cut from you. All these retailers, places to buy games, Sony cut that option from you, and you've got people saying, well, I'm getting a deal. It's very easy. It's not actually hard to trick people, trick consumers into thinking you're getting something better when you are not. Look at how many people will stand by the PS5 digital, that will stand by digital games. One place to buy your games. You don't even have an option anymore. You can't even go to different retailers. You can't do price matching. You can't do any of that. I can only buy on PSN. I can only trust PSN. I can only trust when Sony says when there's a game on sale, it's when they say on sale. You know, it's not anything else. And there's people that are, oh, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Everything's fine by me. They don't understand, or they don't care, or they just simply are thinking that I got a deal. I got $100 off on the same system. You know, it's very easy to do so. It's very easy to trick people, you know, into thinking that. Very easy to trick people into thinking that. Well, I guess it's not easy because Sony, you know, Sony had to cut. I bet in the business room, like in the war room, there was probably a number of arguments over cutting $100 on the price. I guarantee you, not everybody at Sony. I think there was probably people that were at Sony that were saying, what the hell? Why would you cut this thing by $100 for a disc drive? That's insane. Make it $450. But they want to trick. They wanted to trick you. It is intentionally done that way to really $100. Wow, that's so much. What? It's to make you like blow your mind, right? It's to get you to think, wow, it's so good of a deal. But in actuality, it's not. It's not so good of a deal. So that's the only reason why they did that, you know? So it's easy to trick people these days, you know? So yeah. I only buy all Steam. You guys got to remember PC's different, right? Because PC CD-ROMs, like PC just, it was a whole different thing with PC. People always been downloading games on PC. That's always been a thing that you download anyway. So PC's a whole different makeup from consoles. It's a whole different history, atmosphere. Even though there was PC CD-ROMs, like I get that. Like I had a number of PC CD-ROMs, but like it's just a whole different atmosphere and everything, like Steam and all that. It's not the same. Just not gonna lie, the $100 price cut tricked me into thinking it was a better deal. Exactly. And you probably got a PS5 digital, right? Did you get a PS5 digital? It tricked you into thinking that, but think about it for a second. Like, we can even talk about it right now. Like, this is not a good example, but we're just gonna bring it up. Yo, what's up, Dre? So let's see here. So, Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart. So, Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart on PS5. Right now, that game is $69.99, right? So, this is a bad example, but I'm going to use it anyway. Right now, Ratchet and Clank A Rift Apart is $61. The launch edition. You can get the same launch edition that it is on PS5, and there's better examples, but I'm just bringing up a recent game, right? So if you have a PS5 digital, you can't get this. This is $61, so you can save, you can save like $9 or whatever, right? So if you have a PS5 digital and you wanted Ratchet and Clank, well, Sony says it's $70. Well, if you have a physical PS5, you can buy this for $61. So right there, you can save some money. And if this goes down even more from other retailers, then you can even save more on there. I mean, there was one point they did reduce the price, but there was one point for a while where Returnal was $50 at retailers and it was $70 on PSN until Sony, did a price cut. But still, if you wanted the game then, you can do that because when it's physical, you can have retailers competing, So right now it's $61 on Amazon. You can, and there's like if you want a Prime or whatever, you can get it for $68. That'll be Saturday delivery. But I'm just saying, like, you can take advantage of Amazon. You can take advantage of all that. And guess what Sony did? Sony removed digital games, their first-party games, from Amazon. They removed retail cards, like digital cards. They don't want anybody actually selling the digital cards for cheaper or anything. They removed that. So they removed your option to buy digitally from retailers. They removed your option to even have a digital or to even have a physical disc drive. They tricked you into thinking that you're getting a better deal, but you're actually not, because you're going to be giving them more money due to royalties and no shipping fees from digital compared to physical. So it's easy to trick people into thinking that they're getting a better deal, when in actuality, the better deal is to be able to buy from different retailers, and that would be physical. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, I don't want a PS5 for a while. I was just saying I thought PS5 digital was a great deal. Yeah. I mean, it looks that way, but in actuality, it's not. That's the thing. Like, an all digital Switch would be horrible too. An all digital anything is horrible. I'll never buy. I don't want an all digital system. You know. So yeah, because I live in Trinidad and it's cheaper for me to buy games digitally, so I don't have digital's better option for you, and that's fine. It's cheaper for you to do that, so buy those games digital. So I understand that. So if it's cheaper for you to get them digital, that's okay. We're talking about it from a perspective of people who can buy games physical as well, who can get games physical for the same price or a lot of times cheaper. That's what we're talking about. But if it's hard for you in certain countries, yeah, like in like Nigeria, it's much easier for people to just buy games digital, right? It's because companies don't ship games to Africa. You know, they don't ship games to certain third world countries. You guys don't get shipments of games because the sales would be so bad. There's no point. So you guys got to import. Okay, well, if you got to import your games to certain countries, well, there's an import fee. So you're already paying that on top of whatever you're paying for the game itself. So like if you go to a game store in Nigeria, the prices are insane for the video games. They're absolutely nuts. Like nobody's going to buy that. So whenever my cousins come here, they buy the physical games here. They buy them digital when they're in Nigeria, but they actually want the game. So when they come here, they take me to GameStop. I'm like, all right, I'll take you to game. They buy all their games physical so they can have the physical game, you know, let their friends borrow it or whatever the case is. But yeah, in Nigeria, yeah, it's just people just buy games digital because the import fees are insane, you know? So it makes sense in certain countries, but we're talking about from a, US perspective, a UK perspective, a Japanese perspective, stuff like that. Yo, shout outs, Jamie. Shout outs. So yeah, man. Says used games are much cheaper. Just bought a Spider-Man Miles Morales. Sylvian, dude. That's exactly what they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want you to buy used games too. That's part of it too. They don't want you to buy used games. So, because they don't make any money off used games. They only make the money off the person who bought the game the first time. They don't make the money. Like, if people keep on buy used games, Sony doesn't make any money off of that used game being bought and sold 1 million times. Sony only makes money off the game being bought the first time. They don't make money off of somebody selling their game and then constantly selling their game. So they want to cut back on that. It's just set up to where it takes away from you as the consumer. But I get it. Like, this is complex thinking, to be honest. This is not simple level thinking. This is actually complex thinking when it comes to this. But most people who have covered the PS5 have not said what I just said right now. Most people have not. Most content creators, reviewers, all that, none of them have said this. You know why? Because they're not thinking about it that way. They're not thinking about it like I think about it. Some people have, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't do that. So it is what it is, you know? I got 2 questions I need to ask you. I live in New Haven, Connecticut right now, and it's 11 while they're now where you live. What time is it? I live in California, so it's just 3 hours. It's just 3 hours before. So it's like 8. But all right, guys, I've got to edit. I've already went over on time. I was only gonna go 3 hours. I went over that 3 hours. So yeah. we'll be back with more content for you guys tomorrow. If you just got to the stream and you wanted to watch some more OJ, please make sure you check out my most recent video on the channel. This one didn't do as well as my previous videos for this week, so if you have not seen it, please make sure you check it out. I'm gonna put the link in the chat here, guys. Putting the link in the chat, so make sure you guys check out the video if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, make sure you check it out on the channel. It's right there for you guys. I got tomorrow's video ready to go, locked, loaded, ready to go. So make sure you guys check out that one. If you're into Metroid Dread, I had a video 2 days ago on Metroid Dread, over 13K views, lots of comments. So make sure you guys check that out. I had a video on SMT5. I had a video on Skyward Sword sales. I had a video on Nintendo Switch, next gen Nintendo Switch, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. I've been banging out these dope videos, man. So make sure you guys check them out. All right, if you haven't seen it, make sure you guys check it out. More anime coverage coming to the channel in video game form. We're still gonna do some of the actual anime shows, but we're definitely gonna cover the video game animes. I kind of want to start up with Demon Slayer. I think I want to start up with My Hero One's Justice 2, the new DLC character. I'm hoping there's a new Naruto game being announced this year. Then we can start up with that as well. So definitely more anime game coverage on the channel too. So yeah. Comments, yes. Whenever you guys watch my videos, watch my video, like, comment, and enable notifications. Like, comment, enable notifications. If you want to drop 2 comments in there, you want to respond to somebody else in there, go ahead. Have fun in those comment sections, okay? Have fun. So yeah, absolutely, Showtime. Absolutely. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I do appreciate it. And we will see you guys for the next one, all right, man? My videos go up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time every single day for the most part, Mr. Davis. 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you enable notifications so you get something sent straight to your phone or to your PC. You can do that too, Mr. Dingo. You can do that too. So thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys for the next one, all right? You guys take care. Have a nice night. Oh, real quick. Support. Thank you to all the people who donated today. Shout outs to Juice Man Vaughn with the 5, Chelsea with the 15, Skip It with the tune in tier, the African Triforce with the 10, Akita 1 with the 10, Akita 1 with the Twitch Prime, Dingo with the 2, Dingo with the 5, Arun with the 2, Mr. Davis with the 5, Charles with the 5, Vendetta Against with the 2, Dave Cameron with the tune in tier, Arun with another 2, Nightshade with the 10, Jojo Boys, Jeffrey Tucker with the Joan in tier, Brad Smith with the $1, Shinru with the 10, appreciate that. Saylox with the Twitch Prime, Brad Smith with the 5, appreciate you guys. Mohammed, thank you for the tune in tier as well, appreciate you guys, thank you so much. Also Jamie Thomas, thank you for the subscription as well, appreciate you guys. All right, thank you so much for watching, appreciate it. We just wanted to give some love to people who support the stream, and to all the Elite Ninja and everybody who watched. I appreciate the hell out of you guys, man. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another dope stream. All right.